Real men, real talk, we connect, we shine. Grinding for your fan, but you need a place to unwind. Real conversation, speak on whatever's on your mind. Midweek, checking panel up or sit back and vibe. Respect to my brothers, every soldier in the grind. Welcome home, this the room where the real stay alive. Been moving non-stop, carrying weight on your spine. Handle business all day, still showing up on time. Life don't slow down, but tonight you get a moment to breathe. A grown man lane with nobody trying to mislead. Talk wins, talk stress, talk goals, talk truth, or just hanging the cut. Both paths show proof. We don't judge, don't posture, don't hide what we feel. You can share a few thoughts or just sit here and heal. Every man in this chat got a story they bear, but we still show love, stand tall, stay aware. It's midweek, recharge, refocus, rebuild. Real man, real talk, that's the code we instill. So pull up, exhale, let the pressure release. We connect, we build, that's the bond that brings peace. Midweek checking, real talk, real relief, real relief. Respect to my brothers. Blizzard of Broad Eye fam, let's get to it.
We are in the building. How y'all doing tonight? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me good? Y'all know what time it is, man. This is midweek check-in. So what we're gonna do right here is we gonna connect and we're gonna reset. You know, I got a special co-host tonight. You know, y'all know who she is. She is the one, the only Icee Fit. She'll be joining us. She'll be joining us in a second. We are in the building. How y'all doing? So far we got PH expat preppers in the building. So how you doing, brothers? Good to see you. Give me a 1 in the chat. Give me a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Got some clipping. All right. Let me know. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother TJ. Probably because I got Cal playing in the background. Let me take Calvin off, man. All right, so how y'all feeling, man? It's Wednesday. It's midweek. It's hump day. You know, this is the day where we're going to reset. We're going to finish this week off strong, man. So y'all let me know, man. Yo, we got open topic tonight, man. I'm going to bring Icee up. See, the title is He Said, She Said. Just a regular conversation. Y'all can ask anything y'all want, man. You know, y'all got questions for us. You got questions for Icee, me. You know, y'all can ask anything. Y'all can ask anything, man. BIY is in the building. Salute, brother. How you doing, man? It's good to see you. He says, hey, Blizzard, PH expat prepper, and Icee. What up, TJ? How you doing, bro? It's good to see you in here, man. Nice intro song, good vibe. Thank you, man. That's for us, man. That's for us, man. I wonder how many other of these are in the clip. Intro songs. I got like, I don't know, man. I got like 10 in there. I got like 10, I think, or 11. Speaking of in the clip, you got some clipping. Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you. Salute to y'all. Wine, it's a little crispy. Thank you, man. We're gonna rewind that. Yeah, that's for us, man. Midweek check-in. Nephew, I see you, nephew. How you doing, man? I was gonna play another song, man. Cause we're gonna see if we could get this thing rolling, man. How y'all doing, man? So, me, it's the middle of the week. I'm doing good, man. I'll be honest, man. I don't know. Life is ups and downs. Y'all all know that. Life is ups and downs. So, you know, no matter what, I've been able to keep like a positive aspect on life, a positive outlook, man. And it's gonna stay that way for me, man. Y'all know everything going on the internet. You know, y'all know the big news. We're all on YouTube now. Y'all know the big news going on. So, like I said, it has nothing to do with me at all. Like, not one smidgen to do with me. Elat is in the building. How are you? How you doing? It's good to see you. It's good to see you in here. She's saying hi to Ray. And one love. Absolutely. Nothing but love in here, man. It's nothing but love, positivity, man. I just finished up all everything I need to do, to start school. So I start school on February 11th. I'll be on doing orientation. So, like I said, I told y'all I'm gonna keep y'all posted. Really looking forward to it. I know it's gonna be hard, but that's life. Life is hard. We gonna do it. And I'm gonna take y'all along, man. I'm gonna take y'all along with me. Because I was doing oh man, last night I was here doing refreshers. So it's kind of nice to knock the cobwebs off, man. Knock the cobwebs off. Because some of this stuff I haven't used in years. You know what I mean? A lot of stuff you don't need it in certain jobs, so we good. Icee's in the back. She's getting ready. She'll be up soon to say hi to y'all, man. TJ said, let's go. Absolutely. Let's go. Let's go. Anything worth doing is worth doing right. Absolutely, man. If not, you're going to be doing it again and again till you do it the right way. Ray, what up, man? Nephew. Ray Suno. Type mine in the chat. Let me get that out the way and say that clearly. Type mine in the chat. If you have a channel and you want to promote yourself, type MINE in the chat. Let Nightbot promote your channel. There's no shame here for that. We promote ourselves here. We promote other channels. We're all small YouTubers. Don't feel shy. Don't worry about spamming the chat or nothing like that. Type MINE in the chat, and Nightbot will drop your channel so we all could connect to you. Do it. Go ahead, type it in there. See how it works. We got this is our co-host. Let me drop the co-host link in the chat right now. Damn, there it is. See if it works. There you go. That's Icee's channel, man. Subscribe to her, man. Check us out. Come check her out. Lady Logan's in the building. How are you? She says, Blizz, it won't be hard for you. You're smart, and all the wisdom and skills you picked up over the years will put you over the top. You got this. Thank you for saying that. Thank you. Ray saying hello to everybody. BIY says, I have no videos, but there are posts. Lots of posts. Salute. Type mine in there. Type mine in the chat. Go right ahead, man. Feel free. Ray Suno, that's nephew channel right there. He just put up a rock song. Go check it out. Man. For real, that's how we do it. Everybody type mine in the chat. Let Nightbot do his job. That's what he there for. Sup, Ray? Hey, Angel, and good morning, BIY. There you go. Lady Logan says, I'm good, my friend. Lord Logan. Good, my friend. Lord Logan is home, but busy with some things right now, so I could be here for a bit. Thank you. I always enjoy having you here. I always do, so that's good. There is BIY, Believe in Yourself channel right there. Sub up, go support. Please. Good to see y'all talking to each other in the chat. There is Rose Colored Glasses channel. We on the road to monetization for her channel. Run the playlist. Run the playlist. More importantly, listen. She has some good information. That's the most important thing. Listen. So what's going on with y'all week out there? What's going on? How y'all doing? It's hump day, man. We almost there. We halfway there. Halfway to the weekend. So I hope y'all keeping a positive outlook. And when I say positive, man, I don't mean just like everything's going perfect. But just knowing that you're going to be good. And I think that's been getting me through a lot. Just knowing that in the end, I'm going to be good. Sounds so simple, but man, it just helps a lot, man. And I think the reason I can have that attitude, and I think all of us should, is because we're still here. Like none of us are spring chickens. I'm 47. All the shit I've been through in my life, I'm still here. I still got a shot. You know what I mean? I still got a shot. And you do too. And that's the beauty of it. For me it is. That's the beauty of it. Like, man, I look back on my life, all the dumb shit, all the crazy, dangerous, all the foul things I did, good things too. All the knuckleheaded things. I'm like, damn, I'm still here and I still got a shot. I still got a shot. And then I look around, I look at my family, I look at my kids, my grandkids, you know, and I'm like, damn, it's not that bad, man. Life is not that bad. There's so many beautiful things out here. You know, you just stop to look at them, man. It don't mean there's not some bad shit going on. It's a lot of that. If you want to focus on that and soak that up, good on you. You know, but it shouldn't be able to take over your life. It shouldn't be able to take over your mind. You know, so, I was just saying, like, we have lost the war, the information war. We've lost it, man. We're fed propaganda and bullshit day after day after day. Just soak it up. We just soak it up, man. Like this big situation that's going on YouTube now with the guy in the Philippines, man. Like, you got people arguing back and forth over somebody else's life, over somebody else's decisions that has nothing at all to do with us. I can't I can't petition the Filipino government to change their laws or to do anything. They have their own law. They have their own systems. Let them deal with it. They do not need us to save them. Half of us can't even save ourselves. Do I agree with what he accused of? No, I don't. But, you know, it's not on me. I have nothing to do with it. And the Filipino authorities handled it. So, honestly, what do I have to say about it? We can't even get shit right over here. All right. Are y'all ready? From my co-host. We're going to spend some time with us tonight. We're going to chop it up. We're going to have a conversation. And we're going to kick it with y'all. So, coming to the stage, the one, the only moderator for Blizzard Abroad, the gorgeous Icee Fit.
Ay! Mega, mega love shout out everyone. Good morning, Ohio, ayan, and Otskare-sama for some of you guys in the States. Good morning, good morning. Very early for me today, so yes, definitely. I see everyone in there. Definitely. Rose is here. Thank you everyone for coming. Ayan, ola to everyone. BIY, Ross, TJ, Ray, ayan. Those are the things that I could see from this angle. But mega mega love shout out, and of course to you host
How are you? How
and
you
a
doing?
co-host. Where's my rings? I forgot my rings.
Got your rings.
Anyways,
So how you doing?
continue.
How you doing?
I'm trying to wake up right now. Ayan. So cheers to everyone. Ayan. Got my monster here.
Look, I'm done with
Guys,
yeah.
in Asia it's morning, okay guys. So
Yeah,
definitely.
so
So
good morning
yes,
and
let's
good
wake up.
evening.
I hope my audio is doing good. Yes. And to Adam, I do see you, Adam. Ola to you. There's a lot of people commenting on the comments, so you can
Yeah,
catch up
Russ is
to
in the
them.
building.
Yes.
Salute to the hater in the building. How you doing? The hater. I like it, man.
Mm,
Salute. So Lady Logan says mental feng shui. When we clear all of the
feng shui.
negativity out of our heads, we're making room for the positive outside the box thinking so we can find solutions and rise above it all. I like that way of thinking. It doesn't mean that bad shit isn't gonna happen. You know, it's you being able to see past the bad shit. You being able to see through the bad shit. You know, and still stay focused on what you need to do in life. What you think, Icee?
I don't really like mental function. I've never heard of that, Rose. That's the first time. So I know the I don't know how you pronounce it, feng shui, feng shui, whatever that
Yeah, I
is.
don't know.
But yeah, that's I believe is Chinese. Like I'm not really into that, but yeah, if you clear out all the negativity, which is for some part I usually push to this, like knowing for me, I'm not typically your optimistic person. Like a lot of people would probably see me as optimistic. It takes time, it's a process for me because I know my weakness has always been I'm a paranoid person, at heart. And I'm also like, in a way, I wouldn't say pessimistic. It's just more of like it's so easy for everyone to think of the bad things, of the negative sides. I don't know if that's correlated, but it's so easy to go on to the worst case scenario on the negative stuff. For me, the challenge is thinking outside of the box, basically thinking of, even if you're in the worst case scenario of your life, you can still see the beauty about it. That's the challenge for me. And I like stimulating my brain with that type of things. So, yeah, totally all for it. So, all
Nice.
of you guys out there that are pessimistic and very negative, have negative outlook in life, do you boo boo? Just stay away from me.
Yeah, I was like, don't get bogged down in the negativity. Don't get bogged down. Like bad shit is gonna happen to you. Are you able to still see the good things and the good possibilities beyond just that moment? Because most of the time, it's just a moment. You know, it's not the end of the world, like I was saying earlier. There was shit that happened to me at 16, 15 years old. That shit, you know? And here I am at 47. I'm still alive. I have a family that I love. You know, I have a decent job. Like I'm still here. I'm still living. I still have a chance. I didn't give up way back then, 32 years ago. You know, when shit was going bad. I persevered and I'm still here. Expat Adam, salute, brother. How you doing, man? It's good to see you in here, man. Adam says, here you go. Vitali faces criminal charges, including unjust vexation and related offenses that could lead to a prison sentence of up to about 18 months under Philippine law if convicted. Yeah, I think I don't see too many people talking about him, but and that's the thing, man. It's a flash in the pan. People care for a moment, you know, and then they go back to the regularly scheduled program. You know, was he an asshole? Yes, absolutely. Does he deserve 35 years in jail like they were like initially saying? I don't think so. You know?
That's why you don't want to do bad stuff, because you don't know. You might just got out of luck and you're bye bye.
You might be that one. You might be that one. You do it at
Might
the
be that
right
one. That's
time.
what I
Now it's gonna
always
be
say.
a damn
Yeah.
example gonna be made. Russ says
Always
hello.
choose to be good, follow rules. Rules and regulations are there for everyone because at the end of the day, we're animals. You let us go without rules, everybody's just going to be like chaotic. Just the same as YouTube. Everyone has a voice. Now, everyone seems to be so smart. We all feel smart,
Yeah.
because we can voice things out. So it's like, guys, self awareness is very important these days.
How about
Try to
now?
figure out.
Do I sound okay? Lady Logan said I sounded
Yeah. I'm trying to figure it out, guys. My audio is definitely all over the place.
yeah,
It's like I don't know what's wrong with it.
feng shui.
It's being
Feng
feng
shui.
shui.
Yeah, feng shui.
No,
TJ said this
it's no,
afternoon.
it's not like that, Bliss. It's where
Feng
is it?
shui.
No, it's not like that. It's feng, feng
Yeah,
shui, feng shui, feng,
feng
feng,
shui.
feng shui, feng shui.
You okay? TJ
Yeah, it is
said,
much lower.
wake up. It's time to wake up. It's afternoon in Japan. Twelve
Yeah.
20 in Japan.
So your mic is much lower.
Yeah, I don't know. My volume's is saying my volume's low.
I know, right?
Yeah, let me know in the chat, man. This damn.
Okay, I'm gonna try to lower mine so it'll be. And guys, please, I like this. I like all these kinds of feedback because without you guys telling us exactly how our audio is doing,
Exactly.
give us standards, okay, guys? Like, do that, like, practice and apply standards. If we're clipping, if our audio is off, something is not good in your ear as the viewers, let us know.
Let me try this
So,
one.
for now,
All right, how about now? I switched it. And let's see. Usually this mic is pretty good here. We ain't getting BIY. We not getting the bass in Blizz voice.
yes.
Same. He says, can we talk about serious topics? How do you both stay disciplined in life? You want to go? You want me to go? I'll answer that one.
Well, one thing I've learned is that having fitness, of course, as my job as well, having fitness will give you discipline. So staying disciplined is because you have certain purpose or goal. That's why I think you did upload something about this. Like find a purpose, purpose. I always mispronounce that word, but your purpose, purpose. In Japan we have that ikigai. Like if you have none of that, I don't think you would be able to be disciplined enough. So staying disciplined is just being mentally, emotionally. So it's just a choice, the same as anything. So it's not just about how, it's just more of like, do you have the right mindset for it? Or did you apply that every single day? I don't know if I answer that correctly because I'm still waking up. So yes.
It's constantly making the choices. Life is about choices. You know, you get to decide what you do every day. I don't know if I sound better, but I got the mic closer. I'm not good. My tech guy is all the way in Vietnam right now, TJ. But it's about making choices, the small choices, the most, and making them over and over and over again. And it might get boring, but we always say stack small wins. Stack small wins, build momentum. But it's about making choices over and over and over again. Now, even when they're not fun, they're not exciting, you know, make the right choice over and over again. Turn your
Is
volume up, TJ. I don't know if that
so
answers your
is
question,
Neil,
but yeah.
yeah, is Neil having hard time being disciplined in life? Is that the deal, Neil? Because then if we can get any context about it, maybe we can give advices and tips. How about that?
Yeah, if you want to be specific now, we're here, man. This is what this channel
Yes.
is about, man. This is a space
We
where,
can go
you know,
deep.
you can come, you can talk about anything. You know, that's what we do here. He says cool.
Consistency as well. Mm.
Consistency. Yeah. Where we at? I might have skipped some of y'all comments, but being consistent, even when it's hard. Yes, even when it's hard, when it's not fun, when it sucks. You know, be responsible. Do what you got to do. You're a man. Being a man comes with a certain amount of responsibilities. It comes with some privileges too. You know, but it's not gonna be fun all the time. It's gonna be hard. That's life. We know it. So, man up. If you see the shirt I got, man up is one man helping another man up.
Woman app.
Women up too. Women up too. Because some of y'all need it too. Some of y'all need it. You know, just like we
What?
do. Some of
A
y'all
lot of
need
you need it. How about that? A lot of you need it, huh? Rose, how about that, right? Rose and me, Elliot,
it. Some
Tucker's
of
in the
y'all out here
house.
wilding.
No, I think
Yeah.
it's just about maturity, like the theme of, like, at least in my channel, I've always been consistent about accountability, maturity, self-awareness. Those are the things that I do focus on a lot. And when I'm saying those things, it's not because I'm not doing it for myself. I am doing it for myself. If and the feeling and the passion that it didn't take me here without necessary steps that are very hard to process in life. It's a journey. Life is a journey. A lot of people say that, but not a lot of people actually put that into heart. And it's fine though. If you don't want to do that, if you don't want your life to get better, and if you just want to be, stuck, whether it's negative or positive, there's nothing wrong and right about that. It's your choice. Just deal with it and be accountable with it, because whining will not do you anything. It's just going to make a lot of people stay away from you, or you're going to invite and attract the same people that you are expressing, if
Yep.
I could say that the same way. So when people around you are toxic, at least if you've never ever pause for a moment and look at yourself in the mirror, or just think about it and ponder upon it. It's like, if you've never ponder or brainstorm about, like, maybe it's not around me, maybe it's you yourself that is actually doing that. Because in life, you're not going to, like, you want it, there are a lot of people, there's a lot of privileges out there. There are people who never want it, who never ask for it. It'll be given to them. But most of the time, you don't really get what you want, So you have to work
Yep.
for it and
Gotta earn
find
it.
it, seek for it.
You gotta earn it, and you gotta be patient. You gotta be patient. You don't play the championship game the first game of the season. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta build towards it. You build towards it, one win at a time. You know, sometimes, to be honest, in some people's life, it's just getting out of the bed in the morning. You know, for some people that's going through like chronic depression, just getting out of the bed is a win. You know, getting out of the house is a win. Going to work, like this, it can get that little for some people. Not all of us. You know, but for some people, that's the win. You know, Rose says we have to give ourselves grace too when the big wins don't happen right away, while celebrating the small wins. We're not perfect, and it is about learning, growth, and making the mistakes too. Absolutely. Absolutely. You're gonna stub your toe. You're gonna and that's life, man. I don't know where or when we took this turn, to where, and some grown ass people, man, don't think that life is supposed to be hard or come with any challenges. Like, when did we start going down this road? Like I don't get it. Especially my brothers, man. I'm sorry, man. I gotta call us out when we do wrong. I call us out. Taco up. Women up sounds like a weird civil rights. So
That's just on you, TJ. Okay, just for you. So Adam as well. I do see you, Adam, and of course to Billy. Finally, guys, Billy had a new upload, guys. Ayan, for years and years. Ayan, no, for a long
good.
time, for
That was a
quite a
good
long
one.
time. So definitely check Billy out. PH
Try to get
Prepper
this.
Expat.
Yeah, try to get this. Adam. He says, good things come to those who take the necessary action. The wait is this because some rewards take time to grow. Life rewards effort, not blind faith and luck. You say that again, man. Here you go. Ray says, I feel like I'm drowning with these kids, working overnight and being with them through the day while my girl works. I get barely any sleep, and I feel it starting to build up with how I treat my fam. Just grumpy and snappy, short tempered. My relationship feels like it's hanging by a thread. This is real life, man. And I heard a solution. I'm not gonna say it here. I heard a solution, and I think you're gonna know what I'm talking about, Ray. And I'm not gonna air your business out. I heard a solution to that problem, and I think you should do it. I think you should do it. It's gonna help you out. You know, because it sounds like and this is life, man. And this is one of the things I said where it's not gonna be forever. You know, if you can get through this phase in life, you know, what you're going through, you know, call me on the back end. We could talk, about that solution. We could talk personally about that solution, and I'll give you my advice on it. Because I think it's a good solution. I think it's the right thing to do. And that's not going to be easy either. You know, none of this is going to be easy. You got twins and another kid. You know, none of it's going to be easy. But like I said, hit me up on the back end, brother. I mean, not brother, nephew, and we can talk. 'Cause I got you, man. That solution, you don't hear a lot of people that can do that nowadays. But if you can do it, you know, do it. Do it
Okay, I
sooner
have
than
two
later.
things.
Okay, go ahead.
One, you said something about solution. What is that? I didn't get the context of the solution, if you could share it. But second one is this is where I would say is the part where you have to practice that positive mindset. And I know it has a bad rap, It's been years now that I don't even like saying positive, stay positive. Sometimes I would push back on that because a lot of people use it just to say it without applying it. Having a positive lifestyle or positive mindset, it's a process. It's not just because you say, oh, stay positive, that's it. You smile and then, no, it's inside, it's internal. So for these little things, it's like having kids, I get it. It's not something like no anyone is prepared of, even if you say how much you're prepared to have kids and all of that financial, emotionally and mentally is the most tiring one because that's another life. But this is, we have to remind ourselves, if you're a parent out there, especially with you, Ray, if I could just say it because it's in public anyways, if I could speak my mind about it, it's like, just always remember, no one is going to be ready to become a good parent. All we really have to do is try our very best. And it's like, whether we like it or not, we had that unconscious or conscious decision to put a life into this world. It's part of it. It's hard, but it is what it is. That is yours. You have that That's the choice you made in your life. Now step up with it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I am kind of harsh in this one, but it is what it is. That's why our parents would always tell us, do not have kids if you're not financially stable. But no one tells us about the emotionally stability, the stability of being just being okay. Because if you're a parent, basically you have no life at all. You just give it all. It's like you have no life until those kids turned whatever 18 and they become an adult. But since then, you just really have to suck it up because no one will but you. And you can only, if you're the parent, you can be the only person who can do and think of what's best for your kids. So always put that in mind as well. Do not forget that. No one says it's tough. You're just going to have to find a way for you. And a lot of people will probably give you solutions like I see Rose in there, gave you like an idea of how to do it. Have yourself like 10 minutes, 30 minutes for you, just for you, and don't feel sorry about it. Would help a lot,
Yeah.
if I could say that.
This is what I always say. It's the birth of masculinity. Nobody else nobody else is built to carry that weight for your family but you. No one else. Not a woman, not no other man. You. You gotta find, like I said. I'm not gonna say the solution because it wasn't. It's something that's already out there, but it's he hasn't shared it. You know,
Mm.
but but Ray knows what I'm talking about. Do it, do it. You know, and deal with what comes from that, because it's no matter what you do, there's gonna be, you know, side effect, uh, other things that are gonna come with that, problems that may come from that. Just be ready to deal with that too, you know, because like I said, it's not easy. No matter what you do, there's gonna be consequences from your actions. So even with that solution, it's gonna be more things to come. You know, just be ready for that too. I think you should do it. I think y'all are gonna be fine. Just slow down. Slow down. Take a minute to breathe. You know, and then you gotta get up and do the shit all over again. No, it's not nothing crazy. The solution is not nothing crazy. Believe me, it's not. But like I said, that part of it isn't for me to say on the internet.
And also, Ray, if I could just push again with this napping, guys. Okay, I know it's a girl thing, but for men, I swear, I swear, just try. If you have 30 minutes, it has a science behind it. So cross reference it. If you feel your eyes are drooping or like 30 minutes, give yourself 30 minutes, at least a power nap will get you a good thing, because the sleep deprivation, not having enough sleep, it's like computer that's running 24/7 for whatever, it's gonna break. So as much as you don't want to, and as much as you're trying to make excuses, because all we do is make excuses every single day. So the challenge for every day is making sure that those excuses wouldn't stop you from doing what is necessary for your own body, as I could say. And I'm getting so cold, so I'm gonna get some blanket for me. I'll be right back, okay?
Okay. Oh, he said, I think you could say it. I don't think it's anything crazy. Maybe somebody else needs it. No, because, well, it came up. Not that you were struggling or anything like that, but it came up. And you know, in the conversation I was having with your pops. And from what he was saying that, that you were going to let your girl stay home and not have to work anymore. You know, I think that's the solution for this. If you can do it, if you can afford it, if you can do it in this climate that we're in, you know, with your work situation, you know, it's going to be more hours. But if you can do that, especially with the situation you have going on at home, if she's okay with it, do it. Let her stay home, man. Let her stay home and spend time with the kids and raise the kids, man. You know, I know that's not easy in this economy that we're in, but if you can do it, man. That's the best. That's the best scenario, in my opinion. And this is just my opinion. You know, it's the best scenario for the kids. Now, can she handle that? Can she handle being there? Because now you're going to be working more hours. You know, so if I could say some advice, I say do it. Do it. You know, you don't have to worry about daycare. One, the cost is astronomical nowadays. Daycare. You know. Two, other people's influences on your young children. You know. You know, your kids being out in the environment with all the shit we got going around now. You know, all this sickness and crazy stuff going on. You know, if it was me and I could do it, it's no doubt in my mind. You know, if you can stay home at least to a certain age, you know, maybe you could a couple years, year or two, but also when you get a chance, take some time for yourself, like Icey said. Do something you enjoy. Because I know a lot of us don't do that. I didn't do it when my kids were little. Anything I wanted to do, I put it off. I always made an excuse not to do it, you know, because this person needed me more, that person needed me more. So also, even if it's a walk, like I needed to take a walk the other day, like because usually I was walking like every morning, and lately I haven't been. And the other day, like I felt, you know, I felt it. I felt that frustration. I said, man, I gotta go take a walk. And just that walk, it relieves so much stress off of me, man. You know, you get time away. You get to think thoughts without getting cluttered or getting overridden by other things. So yeah, man, take some time for yourself, man. And if you can, yeah, let your girl stay home, man. Even if you gotta pick up more hours, you know, to cover what she was making. Um, that's just my advice. So
Oh, also for context, I was definitely in a different context when I was asking about the solution. I thought it's some sort of like an article or something that, I
oh
didn't know
no.
it's something personal, you know. So it's like, yes, definitely. And thank you for that as well. On the chat, Adam says something about it. For the solution, it might be something personal. And I always say this, guys, protect your privacy. Not everything should be shared in public, especially the ones that you don't want other people to be their business. Because there's a lot of people who
He
wants
said
your
I could say it.
business to be their
Yeah, I
business.
knew it wasn't anything crazy, but like I said, if
Yes. And can I read this one from Rose? Because I really love reading. I do have a segment about that, like live through rose colored glasses. But this one is nice. Nurturing our spirits makes a huge difference. Maybe it is a bubble bath with some wine and candles. Maybe it's just listening to your favorite music and dancing in the living room. And this is what I'm saying. Sometimes simplicity about life is being so underestimated. The moment like walking, another thing that I advocate, like salute to Ryan being so consistent about the walking thing. I've learned this in German culture where, well, I guess in a hindsight, or at least in kind of like thought way, Japan is pretty known for this. Every single Japanese do walk, especially the older ones, and we have a lot and tons of senior citizens in Germany as well. They do walking. It's not for just physical health. It's actually more on your mental, because you got to stop for a moment, pause time for a moment, and just walk. But unfortunately, a lot of us cannot stay away from our phone. You know, we just have to really be on this phone all the time, like just really
yeah,
looking into this. It's like sometimes you just have to drop that phone, listen to music, listen to podcasts if you're not a music lover, and just walk. Give that at least 10 minutes of that time to just walk. Be yourself, or find someone that you want to accompany you on your walking, like IRL, ICP. That's
I
how I
see.
started that. That's how I started that ICFEET. Because it's like the thought is like, huh, maybe I could just do this when I am walking, because I do walk. I love walking because that's the time I could stop, and that's what they say, smell the roses. Like you see
Yeah,
things that you don't see if you're always constantly, reminded of your life. Life is going to happen whether you like it or not. So the challenge is to find in that day the time for you, just for you. That's the challenge.
yeah,
And it should be everyone's challenge, especially at these times.
yeah. We got to remind ourselves that too. We have to remind ourselves that, you know, find some time for us, because life does get cluttered, life gets complicated, and a lot of times we forget ourselves. We're trying to take care of everybody else, But even if it's a half an hour, you know, we need it. We need to be able to reset. You know,
Shadow in the house. Hola, hola, Shadow. And thank you, guys. If you have community of your own, guys, as well, please share this live stream. We have 1 and 15 minutes to go. Yeah. So definitely, I want to chill with you guys. I want to talk. I want to get deep with your thoughts, guys. I'm ready. I am
Shadow,
almost done
Shadow,
with
what's
my
up, brother?
monster. Yes.
Salute to the brother, man. Yeah, he says he's worried about, you know, if it will be too much for her. But you got to have that honest conversation with her. You have to lay it all out. Like, look, if I do this, this, and this, and this. If I don't do it, this, and this. Pros and cons of each, and then just, make a decision out of there. But, if you got to write them down, pros and cons, you know, 'cause sometimes you need that visualization, and then you got to make a decision, you know.
And it's also like team. Your wife should be
Yep,
always
together.
your team. So it's like it'll take time to actually find a middle ground where both of you could be really happy with that. Because it's very easy to say, like, oh, let you take the wife to be at home. But what if she also, some part of her wants to do something for herself? So you have to put that into account, because you don't want resentment at the end of the day.
Yeah. But
You have to make
that's what I was
sure.
saying. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
there's other things that come with that decision too, you know, and you got to be ready for that. Either
Both
way.
of you, both of you. Like, you have to basically not just, like, you say it, I heard it, okay, I'm okay with it, but you have to actually be accountable that you choose this decision. We're not gonna fight about this decision, blah blah. And if we did, things like revisiting, that's why I always say apply that one in
Yep.
ICFIT. I do that all the time for my
Yep.
community,
Shadow,
like
thank you,
revisit
brother.
stuff.
Thank you.
Where's the
With
super chat
there
clips?
go with the 100. I know it's Swedish. I don't know what it is, but here we go. Gonna try this one out. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Appreciate you. All right, where we at in this chat here? We're on Rose. Rose says, even if your wife stays home, you don't have to shift it all over to her, so it's too much for her. But if she takes some of the weight and shares it with you, both will be better. Yeah. And you got to go through the whole thing together, man. Like, you're making a game plan. You're making a game plan. Like, a lot of us don't. We just figure, well, this is life. This is going to be our roles. And, define what it is, and go over every step. and make sure you do it with her. You do it together. Do it together. All right. He said, example, my girl didn't work today, but she chaperoned the trip for my oldest. And when she came home, she immediately took over the kids and cooking dinner and cleaning. And I went to sleep. Yeah.
Be
So you both
honest,
have to be honest with
definitely.
each other, making a decision as a team. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Shadow says it's about $10, give or take. No, I didn't know the currency, how to say the currency, but thank you, man. I do appreciate you. If y'all ever want to collab, man, you can email me blizzardabroad@gmail.com. Any topics you want discussed, any collaborations or anything like that. Blizzardabroad@gmail.com. I will respond. I will respond. Absolutely. So look forward to hearing from you guys. Yeah, Shadow showing love. Thanks, man. Yeah, we definitely appreciate that, man. We still new. We still growing. We on our way up. You want to read that one?
Some days it'll 50-50, some days 70-30, and other days 30-70. It'll change from day to day as long as you are working together. And it's
Yep.
so easy, like it's so easy. Like this is sometimes to ponder. It's like when it comes to things or relationships or marriage or anything of that sort about just life in general, it's so easy to understand how you gonna work on it. How are you going to make your life better? And the simplest thing of being honest to each other, finding that ground where you can actually be comfortable talking to each other and keep communicating these things. This sometimes are getting lost, like working together. Like, how
Yeah.
many, if you are like us as a content creator in this type of niche, you will hear a lot of whining, the relationship or dating or anything of that sort that regards to this working together type of stuff is like it becomes more of like a competition at each other depending on the context. And there's healthy competition. Why can it be like that now? It's always on the negative end.
Yeah.
Like you have to compete with your woman, you have to compete with your man. It's like, where is the working together? Even on football, sometimes it's like there's so many divas sometimes on football, like football players. It's a team, you have to work as a team. No one wins a Super Bowl without working as a team. So
Yeah.
it's like it's so easy, but then it's so hard to apply for a lot of people. So
And
yeah,
I
do
see
not
it like
forget.
a relationship. I see it. I know Rose is saying 70-30, but it's all 50-50 to me. It's all 50-50 to me.
For me,
And
it's
I
always
always,
100 for both.
well, yeah. But I see it as like, if you look at the yin and yang symbol, right? The yin and yang symbol is 50%, but it's not straight down the middle, right? The yin and yang is like, it goes like that. I wish I could put up a, hold on, let me see if I could show you
I
guys
think
yin
it's
and yang.
balance, if we think about it. Like the real challenge, and let me know, guys, in the chat while our host is looking for the picture. It's like when it comes to life in general, just ponder this for a moment. The real challenge is finding balance in every sort of factor in your life, be it at work, being a parent, being a friend, being whatever it is, even for yourself, like your self love or whatever that goes, self care. You have to find a balance of wanting something for yourself and then the line where it's becoming selfish. It's always balance on things. And that is where it becomes complicated and life happens and drama can happen because there's no balance. We can't
Yeah.
find balance on
Let me
things.
let me show this screen if I can real quick.
Want me to?
Yeah, so the yin and yang. Yin and yang. It's simple. That's 50-50. It's not right down the middle. They overlap in certain things, but that's how I see 50-50 when it comes to a relationship. That's how I see it. It's not perfect. Well, it's perfect symmetrically, but, it's not defined straight down the line. You know? So when I think of 50-50, especially with a relationship, that's how I see it. And, a lot of people don't see it that way. I don't know if
No,
that
I
makes
don't
sense
know
to
anything
everybody.
about yin yang, but I could also like in my own way of thinking is like if you are in a relationship, be it romantic, be it family, be it friends, any type of relationship, there's always going to have maintenance about it. It's like if one is lacking, the other one should always have that feeling of I'm gonna pick up the slacks. But then
Yeah.
it comes to the other person's self awareness because that's the factor of being taken advantage of or knowing the line where is it's always one side. The other one is not putting the work. So it's always going to be balanced at the end of the day. That's how I see it. Someone needs to pick up the pieces. But you have to understand where the line of it's just you now. It's not it's not a two-way street
It's not
anymore.
keeping
There's no
score.
give and take. Yeah. And that's where teamwork comes to play. Because if you're in the same goal of what you want in life, if you are in the same page of what you want, all of that, then you have a foundation of where you want to be. And then you can always start from there because is not always going to be up. It's not always rainbow. And if you think like that, good for you. Right?
I mean, don't get me
But
wrong.
it's
I've
not
been
like
on the
that.
wrong side of it. I've been
Yeah.
on the wrong side of it to where I knew I was giving 100 and the other person just wasn't. And that's not a good feeling. But that just means you're misaligned. You're misaligned,
Mm-hmm.
especially if you address it and you speak on it and you go over it and you're open and you communicate it. And that happens. That happens, man. Yeah, he's just
I
mad.
like this one. From Billy,
But
can I put this one?
yeah, go
It
ahead.
says, we all get into a funk from time to time. Even that one is so positive.
Absolutely. Yeah, we
It
do.
doesn't sound negative.
We do. Like, but
Yeah.
can you see through that funk? Have you? It's like, all right, me, for example, I'm 47. I've been through bad times before. We all have. So why not think that I can get through this one that I'm going through right now? What we have experience. We're getting over shit, getting through shit, fixing problems, failing and getting back up. We have that experience. None of us are 12 years old. We're all grown here.
No, but that's
But when
the
you're
thing, Bliss, that I feel like to cut you off a little bit. It's like it's so easy to think sometimes like that, where we've all been through this, we've been into bad stuff. But we also forget sometimes depending on an individual, and that's why I said always be mentally and emotionally fit because you don't know when it's coming, when it needs to be used at a certain point in your life. When we say things like this has happened before, but no matter what stages we are in life, that feeling of in struggle is just going to upgrade and upgrade and upgrade. And at the moment, this is why I'm saying positive thinking, positive mindset is not just something you say. There are steps on it. There are things that you really need to push through, especially at those times. But when you're in that moment, when you're struggling and you're feeling like everything is crumbling down, that's the part where you don't really think this is going to be okay. And that takes time. Like for me, I built this. Some people call it crazy, but whenever I'm in a position where I feel everything is just going down, there's no exit, I would just constantly repeat it to myself. You can do this, you can do this, you can do this. Because you have to find that part in you so that you can go through with it without lingering on the negativity, because that's the part where a lot of people get stuck. They linger too much and they cannot get out of it.
And with
So
me, it's like, nah, it's not that we've been through this exact scenario before, and I know exactly what's. No, we don't know that, but I know you've been through something in your life that you had to overcome to get to our age. Hopefully you have. If not, you're just a fucking dead fish. You know what I mean? Like, you know, so,
define
but
dead fish. Hmm.
you're just laying there, letting life has his way with you.
Too
That's
early
what.
for that.
That's a dead fish. You just lay there
The
and you let
dead-
life do whatever it wants to do with you. You know,
I'm trying to
and
behave in here. I,
but
but go back, okay?
all right, I'll
Yeah,
behave too.
be
But
serious.
yeah,
You can't say these things around me, guys. Ayan. Oh, Cisco is in the house, Puffy!
Cisco, what up,
Ayan.
bro? Oh man, we getting
Ohio.
we getting behind. We getting behind in the chat.
Buenas
Yeah, well,
noches. Ayan.
salute, bro. It's
Okay,
good to see you in here,
can
Cisco.
I keep up with the because I think this is Adam.
Yeah,
I
go
think we
ahead.
skipped this one earlier. So yes, so Adam has a health problems, guys. If you don't know Adam yet, please do check expat living overseas. And with his health problems, he fully understands the feeling of being overwhelmed. And it's like everyone has that feeling. It could be different from your context, from my context, but just to kind of like a little bit, because I'm not getting over with this TV show, guys. I have to promote it with you guys, okay? Just a little bit. I know if you're on YouTube, you probably already as well. If you're part of any community, I'm pretty sure everyone could agree that as a human being, we love drama. It's just a matter of, do you want to be part of the drama, or you're the viewer that is being entertained. So I just finished this TV show. It's called Offline Love. I'm into reality TV show, but I like the real stuff. And Japanese reality TV show is really, really, really nice because it's like a social experiment. And it's like when it comes to certain things, like being overwhelmed is just part of everybody. It doesn't even pick what age are you in. It's like for everyone, it's going to be different context. And it's a matter of like when you're overwhelmed, how are you going to act about it? Are you going to sit down, pause for a moment, really feel that feeling? Or are you the type of person who would suppress it, think of negative stuff? It's like, what do you want to do about it? Certain feelings that is hard to control, certain feelings that you cannot really express and stuff like that. That's the beauty of being human, is for you to express that to another person. But if you're not gonna practice that, if you're not gonna apply that, if you're not gonna, you're always going to like make an excuse of, I have social anxiety. And don't get me wrong, I know there's people out there, but at least for the moment, it's like I'm trying to have articles about it, but I think it's environment. It is people. It's like I don't think that. It's like I'm not really quite sure about the social anxiety thing. It's like I feel like that's a man-made thing.
Yeah,
I'm
I
saying
don't
being
know.
shy, have stage fright, all of that's pretty proven. But to not actually interact with another human being, or like an animal, even like have a dog, have a companion, it's so foreign to me. Not that I'm saying that I don't want to learn about it, I don't want to really acknowledge that it does exist. It's just more of like, is it really something that is a problem, or it's just a you problem? Because we get to be in this
Yeah,
area where everything should be online. You're so scared to talk to people, you're so scared of rejection. It's just those little things that I do ponder. I don't know if I'm too deep
I,
about
I
it, but
no,
yeah.
I don't have experience with it. I'm not good with people. I know, but I can be. I know how to be, and I think that's the difference. I know how to be good with around people. You know, doesn't mean I'm always comfortable with it, but I don't really have the fear or what I say anxiety around people. So I don't know at all. I know people who say they have it. People have been diagnosed with it. So I really just can't. I really can't really just say anything about it. Nil, man,
And I,
Nil. Where?
but
Hold
like
on.
you,
Nil.
mm,
It's an open topic, brother. So if you want something discussed, bring it up in the chat, man. Specifically,
interact.
interact with us, man. We're here. We're here, man. All right, God. And
Yeah,
like I said, though,
no,
it's something that I don't have experience. I can't say it doesn't exist or anything like that. I know I don't think 50% of the population should have it, but I don't know.
no, just to disclose, maybe I'm not expressing myself. I'm not a native English speaker, guys. But it's more of like, how the word depression is being bastardized everywhere. You broke up with your girlfriend. Oh, I have depression. And it's always rubbed me the wrong way because it is real. Depression is real. But to actually just use it like that, you broke up with your boyfriend or girlfriend, is like everybody goes through that. Okay, FYI. It's not just you that go through it. It hurts everybody. It does hurt, especially if it's the first time. But no biggie. It shouldn't be a biggie. But to use that word is almost like it's so gross to me because there are real people who are clinically diagnosed and it's not even their fault. It's because of the chemical in their brain is not working properly. It's hormonal. So there's a lot of factors in life that I feel like people are just throwing out there just to feel important about themselves. It's like for a second,
Oh,
we're
like the
all
self,
like
yeah, self
this.
diagnose, the self
Yeah.
diagnosed one,
Mm-hmm.
self diagnosed type of thing. But yeah, go to the doctor if you're feeling like, cause all depression isn't clinical. You can be just going through a moment, you know, and you're gonna come out of that tunnel after a while, but you got to get through it. And then there's people that are stuck in the tunnel, and that's the clinical depression. They're born in the tunnel, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the clinical depression part that we're talking about. You know, I wanted to read that one about from Rose.
Positivity.
Yeah, thinking positive doesn't reach goals without hard work, but we need to believe in what we're pursuing. Otherwise, we won't give it our all, defeating ourselves because we don't think we can do it. Yes. Yes. Thinking positive alone is not going to accomplish anything. It's action. You need action behind it. Like I always say, actively pursuing this or actively pursuing that. It means you're working towards something. It's not just gonna fall in your lap. Like everybody wants peace of mind. Are you actively pursuing it? What are the things you're seeking out? What content are you um, are you taking in daily? Day after day after day. If you're seeking peace of mind, but seeking out drama and negativity, it doesn't add up. It doesn't line up. You know. Yeah. Salute. Cisco's in vertical land. Nils in vertical land. Oh no, hold on, Cisco. What are you doing, man? Dual watching. I'm dual streaming. You're dual watching because here he is. He's in the real one right here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me find another comment. Expat says rainbows and gold was meant as an analogy. I find the simple things hold the greatest treasures. It depends, man. The simple things will lead you to the great treasures, man. You know, that's why I really, really believe that. It's the simple
Oh,
things that will lead you there. Go ahead. You see something you wanna bring up?
Oh, nothing, nothing. It's all good.
Okay, okay. The Beard Father, the Beard. Hope you're having a good day. God bless you too, man. Appreciate you stopping by. Thank you, thank you. What's going on, man? What's going on, Cisco? You stopped working and got busy. He said, I love my piece on YouTube, but I learned I have to gear down here to some degree as well. Yeah, man, it
Well,
could get you, man, especially when you're getting caught up in these. Like, there's certain places that I can't really hang around anymore on YouTube, as much as I would like to, you know, because you're getting the same thing over and over and over again, man. And it's like you always have a new group coming in. It's like the new recruits are coming in. So you're having the same arguments, you know, with the new groups coming in, and it's like after a while it does get tiring, man. It really does. You know, if you're in somebody else's stream. So for me, it's like you want to come over here, we could talk about anything. Anything under the sun, long as it's not lewd and it's gonna get my channel messed up, we can talk about it. Right here, even right now, we can talk about anything y'all want to talk about. So if you have a comment, if you want a subject broached, bring it up in the comment section.
I want to bring this up because it feels like this is more relevant as well. You and Poppy are talking about. This is something that I think a lot of people should really, really pay attention with. You know, the hypocrites, you know. And I want to go deep a little bit about this, guys. If you're in the chat, Ayan, maybe Neil would love this subject. How about that? But, you know, like hypocrites is like, in my perspective, we all have our own hypocrisy in our own way. It's just more of levels of how you want to go for it. And when it comes to YouTube, like Cisco were saying earlier, even on YouTube, even online, you have to basically, like, to a degree, you know, be aware of who you follow. And hypocrisy in the highest level is very, very frontliner on YouTube. And a lot of viewers don't see it. It's like sometimes you have to apply, like if you're allowing someone, even us right now, we're talking here in the panel with you guys, even us, is like always make sure to critical think about the things we're saying. If what we're saying is not okay with you guys, express yourself. Do not just like a blah blah or things like that. Like speak yourself, like speak up. Like what is it blah for you? Why is this not something that you want to talk about? Bring up a subject if it's open topic. There's an opportunity. Why not take it? You know, certain things like that. Do not be hypocrite where you're gonna say one thing and then do the same thing you're saying to your people. Is like have some kind of like like I don't know how to, I feel like I'm getting too deep and too dark about this,
Yeah.
guys. I don't want to be negative on the early morning,
Back
but
to
it's just
Adam.
things.
Back to Adam. And I always say this. I know we get caught up on a person. We get caught up on people, right? Do you want the man or the message? You have to remember that too. Do you want the man or the message? If someone is telling the truth and I can use it and it helps me, I'm going to take it. I don't give a fuck who it's coming from. That's the fucking truth right there. I don't care who it's coming from. If somebody tells me 2 plus 2 equals 4, you know, I'm like, yeah, it does. And he may be doing some other stuff, but I will take that from him. And I think we get caught so much up on personalities, whether we like this person, whether we agree on every other thing this person says or does. but the message may be 100% correct. And just because we don't like the person or we differ in this way or that way, we're not going to hear anything that person has to say. We're going to cut that person off immediately. And I think that's wrong. I think it's wrong to do that. I'll take advice from anybody. That doesn't mean I like them. Doesn't mean I want to be like them, But we can learn a lot from a lot of people who we think we don't. Like, I've learned shit from people I've learned shit at my job, and I've been doing my job 24 years or something like that. And I was teaching somebody something, and they were like, oh, wait, why don't you do this? And I was like, holy shit, I never thought of... The dude had like a year of experience. And he taught me something. I didn't blow him off like, what do you know? You know what I mean? You can learn from anybody. Anybody. Just keep that in mind. Do you want the man or the message?
Okay. I want to play devil's advocate. How about it's like you said something about not the person or something. But this is what I'm saying. It's very hard for me to listen to someone who doesn't get their shit together and then telling me things, like it's so hard. We have to, like, how do you, it's almost like sometimes, where's the standards? This is the things that I do ponder. Not that I'm saying I'm 100% believing on what I'm saying right now. This is just a pondering thought for me sometimes. It's like, it's so easy to say things, but that's the standards, isn't it? It's like, the standard is you walk the walk, talk the talk. If you don't get your shit together, shut the fuck up. Do you boo-boo first? Get your shit together, and then that's the time you have to do this. And it's almost like a qualification at work. And I understand it. There are people that will probably help you even though they're not qualified for it. But where is the standards? Like real standards about life. Just a devil's advocate, pondering, brainstorming.
There are successful businessmen who went bankrupt. Should I not listen to them? Because a lot of times they go bankrupt and they rebuild their companies and are successful again. You know what I mean? I just think that we're so quick to dismiss people nowadays, and most of the time it's just because we don't like them. We don't like what they say. We don't like how they look. We disagree with them on one aspect. You may be an idiot on one aspect, or on one subject, and a genius on something else. If I don't give you the opportunity to even get to that subject, I miss out.
No, but I do understand that context, like, Bliss.
Yeah.
Like a very specific thing. But that's what I'm saying, qualification. Like you could be like a bad father, but you're a good coach. So I'm going to listen on that particular time. But do not talk about fathering if you're not a good father yourself. This is what I'm saying about standards. It's not because you like one thing about them. Everything is good. It's like that's the critical and that's the logical thinking. It's like you have to basically differentiate these things and not make excuses for people if we're just going to go overall on that factor. But if we're going to be specific about things, what I'm trying to say is like, where is the standard where you have to walk the walk? If you are parenting, or like if you're trying to give advice as a parent, how to parent, it's like you have to make sure that you're a good parent as well. That's the standards. If you want to be accredited to a job like a CEO, you have to have a qualifications for that. But lately, the thing that I'm saying is like we're making excuses. Oh, well, Bill Gates is not finished in college, so I could do it too. It's like, huh? It's like this is not standards anymore.
What I'm saying is this, and use the analogy, is a piece of shit father. And and I'm not making excuses either. There's so many different aspects of being a father. Are you talking about just an absent father? Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, how quick, and there are people who, you said he could be a piece of shit father, but a good coach, right? He could be a piece of shit coach, but a good father, whatever. There are people that would not listen to even what he had to say about coaching because they wouldn't even give him an opportunity to get to that part. We do throw people away too quick in society nowadays because we're judging so fast. We judge people. Nothing wrong with it. Everybody does it. But I don't know. I listen to people. I let them talk. I don't tell them to shut the fuck up or get out of here. That's just me. And I catch like flack for that too. But it'll come out. And a lot of times there'll be some good in it. Because I've caught flack for it. Why are you letting that guy talk, but I just let people talk. And I take from it what I can take from it, you know.
Good
And if
for
it's
you.
nothing, if it's nothing, it's nothing. But it's an art that people seem to lose because we're too quick to judge. We're too quick to judge. We're too quick to throw, even though we forget that we have flaws too. Like you said, we're hypocritical too. We all are, you know. We all are. But
And I
listening,
think
actively listening, the skill of active listening is a dying art. It really is, you know.
And it's like with Poppy, he says, I listen to anyone. Learning what not to do is as important as learning what to do. But okay, there's a lot in the chat that I want to read. It's like my brain now is like functioning 1,000 times. I'm trying to catch up my. I really wish I could just multitask and just write this down so I don't forget the things. But I want to press light on the chat as a co host. So let's see. This one is from TJ. I'm with you, Icicle. Aw, thank you, thank you. I really like when you call me Icicle, though. We're on a good note. It's the same thing. If you were on here with a San Miguel God, which is a beer belly, and you had a hard time climbing stairs, nobody would want to hear anything about Icy Fit. Exactly. It's like having a
Exactly.
personal trainer who's fat. It's like I'm
But
not
that's the
fat
thing.
shaming, but
That's the thing,
it's not
Icy.
standard.
That's the thing, Icy. You don't just talk about fitness, physical fitness. You talk about
Yeah.
emotional fitness, mental fitness, sexual fitness. So I'm not gonna throw you all out. There's there's different aspects to you, not just that one thing.
Yeah, and
That's what
also,
I'm
oh,
saying. There are people
the
who would throw. They don't want to hear shit.
no, but
Nothing
this
at
one,
all you
Bliss,
have to
hear
say.
me out. It's like this is my devil's advocate with you. It's like when it comes to those people, right? And believe me, like I salute you for like actually giving a space, even though a lot of people would agree with me on certain people. Nah, not irrelevant, things like that. Because it only takes one person to actually infect some people, and that's the power that I think a lot of streamers, if they want to take this seriously and really want to make a difference in a kind of like a, how do you call that, in a purpose, like a deeper purpose, then you have to understand that we as a streamer who talks about life like this has a responsibility to spot those people. And whether we like it or not, is like not everyone would be in the same page. It's like they might be good at one thing, but if they present themselves to the world of this is what it is, blah, 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 it's like it will create, especially on the toxic side, negative side, it's very easy because it's very easy to be negative. Most people are miserable. It's very hard for a lot of people because they're coming from different baggages, different hang-ups. It's very hard when it takes one person to actually just, like you see it in live stream. Sometimes one troll Just one out of 10 people can steer the chat for no reason because they just want to put it out there. Now, as a streamer, if you don't want that for your channel, no matter what you think, oh, they might have something to say, you have to choose the majority at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Because
I mean,
those
I
are
get
the
that
people
part.
you want to take care of. So those are the little things that sometimes I feel like, yeah, it's good to hear these people out, but they're also an adult. If they want to be taken seriously, then get your shit together. That's all I'm saying. You
Yeah.
know?
I mean, I get that part. I get that part. But I just know from me, from an early age, like in my younger teens, like I've had great conversations with crackheads. It's just it's like it's weird when everybody else is like, "Why are you talking to him?" And I would like, I've always been that way. I've always been that way. I've had amazing conversations with alcoholics, like fucking bums. Like it's me. Like I listen. There are people who would just throw those people away, wouldn't deal with them at all, and you just don't know, man. Like you don't know what that person went through, how they got where they were at. And people are just so quick to throw people away, and I'm just not there. It doesn't mean that I take everybody's word for everything, but I am willing to hear somebody out. Now, if it's just straight up 100% bullshit, yeah, I can call that out. I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem pushing back on bullshit or somebody that wants to be toxic, you know. But I'm gonna hear you out, especially on this channel. I'm gonna hear you out. Now, if you come up here lewd and being like totally out of line, yeah, I had to block a couple people, but
But also to disclose, and because the context I think a little bit got, when I say like do not hear people out, it's not like the context of where you're coming from is the hooker or like the crackhead or whatever.
no, no, I'm
Like I'm
just
not there, you know, like
no.
what I'm
I know,
saying
I know.
is like, of course choose, but in an appropriate time and place. You know, you don't like there, that's why I said hypocrisy. Like I salute like people who are doing something that are, as a society, let's just say, you know, the crackheads or like the the prawn store, the people that in the society that deem to be bad, you know, like I would take those people and talk to them more if they're not hypocrite, because usually it's like, why do we talk about politics and everyone, because it's the highest level. If you think about what are the two things on top of your head that apply hypocrisy in the highest level, you'll probably know what I'm going. Two things that I don't talk about in my channel, because that's is in the highest level, you know. So I'd rather talk to people that doesn't have that, of course. But what I'm saying is the things that you want to consume and apply in your life, make sure that you look at it with a very, very, like
Yeah,
really, really clarity. Like you don't really want to, you know, listen to someone like, oh, do this about your life with a person who doesn't get their shit together. It doesn't make sense. And I'm coming from standards. And I've always said this, that we are what we are now because people doesn't have standards. And if they do, the standards is a delulu standards. It's unrealistic. That's why I'm trying to. I don't know if I put
I get what
out
you're saying.
the right context of what I'm saying, but yeah, that's really what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying. Absolutely, there are hypocrites in the world. I'm just saying that in the world nowadays, we are so quick to throw people away, and a lot of it is framed as, and I'm not talking about you specifically, but we just don't like what somebody has to say. And I'm not like, we don't like what people have to say, so they become our enemies. And we see it online. Like, two people disagree on a subject, and now they're enemies. We see this from
Child shit,
grown people, supposedly grown people. Like I was watching,
kindergarten.
yeah, I was watching this thing like two And it's embarrassing. You know what I mean? It's embarrassing. It can't. It's blowing up on the internet now. I don't know if you know him or not. Anton Daniels and Corey Holcomb. You know, they're about to fight on a damn stream. Two grown men in their damn near 50s. It's like, it's embarrassing. I'm gonna fight on a damn stream. Grown ass.
Oh, those are
men.
irrelevant to me.
Like, come on, man. Come on, bro.
It's
Like,
entertainment at its finest. So thank you for your service.
it's stupid.
That become an entertainment for me. Reality TV show only on YouTube. That's what it is. Ayan.
But it goes against, like, one, it goes against everything he stood for. You know, everything he supposedly stood for. That's hypocrite. That's a hypocrite. You know, he's supposed to be this, you know, well put together man, millionaire, got his shit together, you know, and he's about to throw a fist on fucking. That's a hypocrite. But I will listen to him about money and investing because he does that good. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Sometimes I have this, I don't know where it comes from, but if a person is a piece of unchi, I don't know. Yeah. It's like, nah, I'd rather find someone who's really good person and then learn from them.
You're not gonna find anybody that's 100% good though.
No, at least like in default good person is a default. I'm pretty sure there's someone out there because if I would think of it, is this the same thing with hope? Like, you know, hope is a very, very, it's such a word where it's like if you believe on it so much, then you're a dilulu. But you cannot live without it. Because if you totally just give up on anything, life would be boring. And it's fine if you want that. It's fine
Brother
if you
Cal
want
in the
that.
building with the $10.
Ah, there you go. It's
Salute,
super
salute,
chat.
brother Cal. Thank you, man. Let me play the little thing right here. Thank you. Definitely appreciate that. Thank you very much. Oh, my bad. You can add yourself back up. I'm sorry. Salute, man. I appreciate you stopping by, man. Always, man. You know, got love for you, brother. No matter what, man. Cisco says, I admit your tolerance for BS is sometimes, Lizard, but I also recognize that the same grace has been extended to me by you at times when I'm misunderstood by others. Yeah, absolutely, man. And that's the thing that it's not just given one way. With me, it's not, man. It's not just given one way. It's all around. Because that's the kind of space I said I was going to have. That's the kind of space I want, you know? Because a lot of times we want to portray ourselves as masculine men, but we lose that masculine frame so damn quick. We're up here arguing, fighting, like acting, going back and forth, beefing online with people that we are never gonna meet or see in person. Like, it's crazy that, you know, we've gotten to this far with it, but it is what it is. It's life. It's not gonna change. But hopefully, if we can reach a couple of the next generation, well, you know, that TJ and the Superman.
Enter Ron Lawson.
Frolic.
Yes, Ron and DIY. Yes, I see you. Who's Icee? That's not me, right? Just to be clear. Ayan. And also from Rose, this is to you, Blizzard. And I need to go. It was a pleasure as always. We need these topics and we need you. Thank you for what you do. And I see, you know, and you know, and you know, I'll be on again in 3.5 hours. Yes, guys, ayan. If you have time later tonight, ayan, I'll be live. And to Thomas Marshall in the house. Yes, to Ron Lawson, to Sunshine Shoulders community. Welcome.
Oh, he said, oh, it's sometimes frustrating, my tolerance. Yeah.
And first Avenger also. Confucius say man with a tool in woman's mouth, not
Oh my God!
necessarily
Come
a
on, bro. Come on,
dentist.
man.
I don't know what that means, but
Don't
sorry.
like, yeah,
Yeah,
man. Behave,
I
man.
don't
Behave, or I'm
understand.
gonna have to bounce you, man.
Oh, that.
Yeah,
Oh, he's in that mood. Okay, I
yeah. We'll
get it.
bounce him if he like. I don't want to do that though. I don't want to bounce nobody out of here, man. But we
But
gotta
he got
stay
his 5 seconds of
positive.
fame.
Yeah, it's called the positive manosphere. You know what I mean? But it is what it is.
Aw. Oh my gulay ha. Papi, don't do that, Papi. I don't want to put you on the spot, I see. But you're glowing. At least someone says it. I actually think I'm still looking tired. Did you win the lottery or something? I win life, you know. It's like, guys, if you have love around you, I would always say this, I'm not going to be apologetic about this anymore, but love is such a wonderful thing. It comes from many shapes and forms. You can love anything that you can see right now, and you can feel it if you want to feel it. So if you have that around you, especially if you're a streamer, if you're a streamer, especially as a viewer, if you constantly like DIY, I do appreciate you guys coming here and supporting Icee Fit and actually extending the support all throughout the community. I do appreciate that. That is love itself. So that is what I'm winning, puppy. Ayan. I'm winning in life. Ayan.
Let me put this comment to bed real quick. What thoughts on interracial marriage? I'm against it. He says he's against it, and it's like,
I
so,
was like thinking if
so
you're
what?
gonna put that out.
So what, bro? What does that mean? You gonna stop somebody from doing it? No. So who cares, man? Like, if you're personally against it, that means you won't do it. So it doesn't matter. You don't do it, and that solves your problem. Don't worry about what nobody else does. That would solve a lot of problems out there in the world. You don't like it, you don't do it, and you don't worry about what nobody else is doing.
No, it's the same
Mind your
thing like
business.
earlier, Bliss, when you were talking about like there are certain people where it's like you would want to hear them, even though a lot of people would tell you no, it's irrelevant, right?
Yeah.
So one of the things that I always say is that there are certain people that they just want their voice out there. They don't want the feedback. They just want one way. So for me, it's very important that as a human being, that if we want to be part of anything, community, society, family, if you want to be have kids, or whatever, if you're not going to be alone somewhere in some island somewhere, if you're going to interact with someone, you have to understand that social connection, which is tonight. I'm going to segue my live stream, which is tonight, guys. These are the things you have to understand, that voicing out our opinions, at the end of the day, if you're mature enough, you know how to pause. There are things that shouldn't be said, you know. It's better to be left unsaid because it's not going to be a good thing. It might be for you but not for everyone. And if you want to insist on that one thing, it's like just the same as YouTube. It's like if you're not liking what you're hearing from us, of course you can disagree. But if your intention is to disagree just to spite someone, that's childish shit. It's kindergarten. So for me, it's like, why is it so many people like to voice out their concern when it's one click away? And for me, that become a very kind of like, that's telling a lot about you for me. It's like, you don't like me, why are you here? It's like, I don't, do you have so much time in your hands? It's like, good for you, really, you know? So sometimes I think, there are certain things in life that we have to figure out what we want. And if you want to go through that path where there are miserable people out there and you want to be with them, then do not be, butthurt, or do not whine about it. If you did really get there, it's like you're at fault too. Be accountable for that. But if you don't want that, then be consistent about it, online, offline. You have to be consistent of your standards. And you have to put standards on yourself too, not just for other people, for you first. Before you put standards on other people, make sure you got your shit together. That's all I'm saying.
I get
It's
it.
not really that hard.
No, I get it. But all I'm saying is that your standards don't may not be the same as everybody else's. You know what I mean? And that's all
Mhm.
you gotta realize that. And it may be higher in one aspect and lower in another aspect, because people have different views of the world. People have different experiences of the world. You know what I mean? So, like I said, you're probably never gonna be 100% in agreement on this topic, but I think we do pretty good with the way we do it, you know. So I wouldn't try to change your mind, but
And it's like agree to
hopefully,
disagree.
yeah, agree to disagree. I give people chances. A lot of times they end up with their foot in their mouth, but sometimes not. Sometimes not. You know what I mean?
It's a good entertainment. Good.
Yeah. Not
There's
all the
still
time,
benefit.
though.
I
That's the
see.
thing. There are people up here. There have been people that can come up on my panel that I absolutely 100% disagree with on a certain subject, but I still let them talk. I still let them talk, and I, like, especially when it turns to like religion or something like that. 100% disagree. 100%. But I said I was gonna have an open panel. I said I was gonna let men come here and talk. Whether I disagree with it or not, I let them talk, and I actually listen. You know, sometimes I'll be like, and then other times it's like, nah.
No, but that's a good
You know
thing
what I
too. It
mean?
has a good thing itself, but obviously this is an open panel. I don't want it to be just like one thing. I want you guys to interact, and these are devil's advocate. I'm just throwing this,
I
so
got you.
yeah. So it's like that. Nothing personal, guys. Okay,
Where's my buddy
Ayan.
Icee?
Who's your buddy? Who's your buddy, Thomas?
Yeah, that one guy. Hopefully, like I said, and a lot of times the trolls. I don't think I've had too many. I think we've been lucky over here. I'm a small channel still, so maybe I'm not on their radar. But they don't tend to stay. You know, they don't really tend to stay around. So I'm
Don't
glad
get
for
me
that
wrong.
part.
There are
You
creative
know?
trolls out there. Like there's a
Yeah,
troll with a heart. I've met tons of trolls. But if you're too irrelevant and you don't have creativity, it's like, oh my god, do you really want me to pay attention?
yeah, the boring ones. You know, the ones that type like they're 12 years old or something.
Yeah,
It's
and
not
then
even
found out
fun.
they're like 50 or 60. Is like, huh? And you're normal?
There's one
Huh?
guy I was like, man, you gotta up your troll game, man. This is boring.
Yeah.
Like, come
It's
on, bro.
like, I don't have time. There's a time and place for, you know, like certain things.
Bola bola. Let's just go.
Yes. Bola bola, who's bola bola?
Let's just go.
Oh, my gulay. Papi, you have to come up next time, Papi. One-on-one with Papi.
Admin clearly. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Cisco, thank you, my brother, with the 9.99. Appreciate you, man.
Super chat
Absolutely.
incoming.
Super chat. Here we
Arigato.
go. Thank you, my brother. I always appreciate you, man. Always. You've been here since day one. These live streams, man. Always contributing. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. Thomas, Thomas.
I wanted to see TJ.
Superman.
Is it really TJ that actually
Bro. That
influenced
would be
that
funny if I took
Superman?
a screenshot of him and made him into that.
Maybe that's a
Don't give me
thing.
no
Maybe
ideas, man.
brainstorm it, Blizz. Like,
Don't
the
give...
regulars of Blizzard abroad would have their super chat.
All right, Cisco, you gonna be next now.
But
It's
you
gonna
have
be.
to get their consent. Okay, you have to get their consent.
Let's read this one. What are you talking about? T. Marsh says there's a different standard here in the Philippines. Everybody is all worked up about a vlogger, but let a lot of other issues slide. If you know what I mean. Yes, man. I said this, man. It's, see, I wasn't gonna bring it up, but it got brought up. It got brought up. There's a lot of bad things happening in this world that we know about, that get reported on, that we don't know about. But the things that we choose to focus on, right, don't even come close to what's happening out there in the real world. Now, that guy, I don't know what he did, if he did, I don't know, I don't care. What I do know is that there are real tragedies happening that is affecting people's lives, that is affecting young people's lives for the rest of their lives in a horrible ways, you know. So that nobody's talking about right now, but because it's centered around a vlogger or a YouTube personality, it's big news. When just last month there was an Australian who got caught with like got they had to save 40 kids from him. 40 kids. So it's like where what are we doing here, man? What are we doing when we're outraged about a vlogger but not outraged about 40 kids being saved from sex trafficking or ST, whatever you want to call it? I just don't get it, man. I don't get it. But Cisco with another, where you at? 1999 says, make it TJ. Wow. Wow, TJ. I guess I gotta do it now. TJ coming soon. I don't know, TJ, did he give you a consent? It's all about consent. I don't want to get
Yes.
TJ to strike me. Yeah, there you go. Don't make me copyright strike a friend. Oh man,
So, how does a debit card getting tampered in the Philippines? That would be
I don't,
interesting.
I
It would
don't
be
know. Unless they
interesting for
keeps
me.
getting blocked or something. I don't know, man.
Mm.
I'm not gonna speculate, but he says yes, all
Oh,
over the Philippines. Yeah, man. All over the world, honestly, man. Right here in the United States, also. You know,
so what is ILY J. Cole?
I love you, J. Cole. I love you, J. Cole. I guess. I
Oh,
think we're done.
can't relate. And everyone's definition of happiness varies according to their life. Yes.
Oh man, TJ.
I'm
I
going
don't know,
I'm
man.
going back. Where? Where are you going back? I hate the internet so much. Why is TJ in the kind of like I feel like on 2026? Do you want some positivity, TJ? What is it, huh? And people are afraid to talk
Rampage.
about it, Liz. There's a lot of illegal stuff going on. And skimming is pretty common. In what is skimming?
Scamming?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Is that where the credit card, they mess with the machine? And it kind of like
Oh.
reads your card? That's happening a lot. I think a guy got caught over here. He put him in like Target. He put like four of them in Target. Like, how
Mm,
do you do that? Yeah, I was
I'm
gonna
not
say
sure.
ask PH expat prepper.
Card reader skimming, a hardware. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But that's a thing as well. Just a little bit of different, to make it lighter a little bit. I think I even voiced this to Bliss, because I've been talking about this in my stream, knowing like I'm half, so I know Philippines, Japan, different culture. I get to be multicultural in some way. It is, there's a problem, with what you guys are saying. There's more other problems. And I think if we want to talk about it, it has to be done very specific, very organized kind of way, because it's going to be all over the place. And this is what I'm saying sometimes. We tend to talk about certain things that we think is very, very, but there's a way to say it. And unfortunately, when you touch certain subjects on YouTube, whether we like it or not, if you're a monetized channel, you have a channel to protect. And there's rules and regulations. So there's the creativity part of how am I going to, like, the age gap, PDF files, these things, exploitation. I've been talking about this for whatever, and no one wants to touch it, of course. But you have to put it out the way it is, not from personal incredulity. It's just facts. And it's like, do not, like, because sometimes I feel like people, they know it's happening, but it's like, because it's not happening around them, they won't bat an eye about it. But then when they watch some documentary, which usually do happens for a lot of people, that's where they become advocate about it. I have to talk about this. But then as a content creator, you see this as passing. There's no consistency. And that's where the hypocrisy comes from. You pick and choose. You have a selective range.
Yeah, trending, trending, like you see now, trending. Everybody wants
It's
to
just
talk
trending.
about certain things.
So it's like, it's just the same thing with whatever trending right now. You can talk about it if you want to. If that's your niche, do you, boo boo. But do not ever, ever be a hypocrite and tell me that you're not a sellout when I can already see it all over your channel. You're a sellout. So like just, for me as a viewer as well, I make sure that I do compartmentalize of things that I would consume, because at the end of the day, whether I like it or not, it would influence my line of thinking. So it's my responsibility to make sure that if I am listening to bullshit, I know it's bullshit. Or maybe I should cross reference it more. Do not just take whoever you like online and take it as if this is the only thing, this is the blueprint, because they've done this, I could do it too. It's like, people, we have different fingerprints for a reason. Everyone is different. As fitness as it is, it might work for me, but it might not work for you. Find your thing, find your people. If it doesn't make you feel good, do another one. And that's why I've never had problems when I lose subscribers, because it's life. Some people would come and go. It's going to be a phase.
Right? I'll be honest, I'd rather you unsubscribe to me than just to get the notification and not click. just, that's, just click off. But yeah, it's all over, man. This is the thing, especially with everybody wants to hop on the wave, but you really don't care. There's no passion there. You can see it. It's like certain things I just won't touch. I just won't touch it at all unless there's a way I can frame it and it means something to me and my community, and we can learn from it and we can discuss it, and hopefully we can pass it on and somebody else can learn from it. But just to make a video like I'm a damn news reporter, like I give a damn, and all I'm doing is regurgitating what I heard somebody else say, and I don't have anything to add, any message, any knowledge to add to it, that's bullshit. To me it is. Will it probably blow up and get 1,000 views or whatever? Maybe. Maybe not. But it's just not somewhere I'm willing to go. Not saying I'll never go there. I don't know. Who knows? I'm not perfect. I'm not above anything. I don't see myself doing it, but if I do it, you all will know, because you know me. Like my channel so far.
And just to also disclose is like if they want to sell out, if they want to get big, if they want to do the shortcut, all of that thing, it's fine as well. I'm not against it. Do you, boo boo, as I've said. I'll be happy for you. But at the end of the day, I don't want it to be like whiny. It's like, oh my God, blah, blah, blah. Or like the viewers as well. It's like you follow that one. It's like, and then you're gonna blame the influencer that you follow. It's like, oh my God, it's just like, it's a cycle. So it's like,
Oh,
as
it's the
an
vloggers. It's the
individual,
vloggers' fault. Like,
it's an individual, be you.
yeah,
Okay, do not just be like this movement is like, this is another thing that kind of like made me like think about online, and this is the reason, one of the reason I know before being a YouTuber and being an online presence is like, this is the thing that's, yeah, that's the reason I was not online. But because I am accountable for now, I know I'm mentally fit and emotionally fit for this, then I did it. But if it's like before, like, no, it's like the certain things that people do online is like something that I don't believe in. It's not for me. So it's like, for example, there are certain people. Why would I keep whining about a certain person when it's not for me? You know? And then
yep.
it's like sometimes it's toxic people. So make sure you keep yourself smart. Make sure that you influence or consume things that you really think that would make you a better person rather than get the worst out of you. That's all I'm saying. Because if everyone is going to be at this pace, that's why there's a huge red pill or whoever it is. And it actually started good. The same as feminists or like feminism. It started a good intention and then it get exploited. It's a pattern. So who are the people who's going to stop this? If one person would just follow and not voice anything, it's like, if you really think you're smart enough and you want to push back, then push back. There's the chat there. Interact. Make sure your knowledge as well is being passed on. Start a channel. Everyone is doing it
I
anyways.
always say it, T. Marsh, start a channel. Nah. He says, do y'all think these guys care about this guy? Or do they want clicks and views? And in the chat, you see it: clicks and views, clicks and views, clicks and views. I do, especially when it's out of the blue, something you haven't done before. You know, you've been making
And if you
channels
want to
about,
do it, just be accountable for
yeah,
it.
just be accountable. You know, that's the most important thing. Just be accountable for it. But it's absolutely for clicks and views. They don't give a shit about this guy. Half of them don't give a shit about protecting the people they say they're trying to protect either. Because one, they have no say in it. It's just their opinion. It's just their opinion. You know. Oh, I missed this one. When I get out to Philly to see a buddy of mine, I'm gonna drive over to Southern. Let me know, bro. Let me know, man. I'm here, man. Yeah, I would love that, bro. I would love
It'll
that,
be a
man. I'm here,
Blizz
bro.
and Cisco collab.
Absolutely,
IRL.
man.
Do
Absolutely.
IRL, guys. Because Cisco is doing stream, guys, as well. So if you're a content creator, fellow YouTuber, please type MINE in the chat so Nightbot can drop your link.
Yeah, no shortcuts. Put the work in, baby. Yeah. People would rather see someone fall than to rise. Absolutely. They'd rather see drama than knowledge. This seems like also.
And what do you do with those people? Do you want to be around them? Do you want to associate yourself with those types of people? Or you're going to make sure that you don't associate yourself? So those are the choices that I think for the most part is what I think about for me. It's like, do I want to be around people who rather see someone fall than rise up? No, not at all. I'm so allergic to toxicity. It's like, nah, we can talk about it all day long. He's like, yeah, I'm all for it. But to apply it around me is like, excuse me. Yeah. It's like, I have standards. I'm just trolling.
Because you're going to be next. That's the break. That's why You're gonna be next, believe me, man. Once you get too big or they think you changed, they gonna come for you next, man. So
Mhm.
I'm good on that, man. They're just hustling. Yeah, accountability is kryptonite. Too many, yes, to
Mhm.
too many of us, to way too many of us.
So I have a question for the sausages. Okay, because it's an opportunity. So when we talk about accountability, do you have double standards when a woman and your fellow man has no accountability or whatsoever? Does it feel grosser when it's your fellow man that doesn't have accountability? Or do you see it both? Like, I want a real answer, guy.
It
Don't
feels
bullshit
worse when
me.
it's a man. It feels worse when it's a man to me. It feels way worse when it's a man to me, you know, because we
Yeah.
keep pounding on our chest, talking about alpha males, red pill, we're leaders, we're this, we're that. But it's just like we're the ones doing the most crying online nowadays. Not all of us, you know, it's us now. Let's go. Stop. Look around online, sometimes in person. Who is doing the most complaining, whining, fighting online, tearing each other down, drama? It's a lot of men, and honestly, I just want to steer our young men away from that bullshit, you know. But it's been 2 hours. I don't know if you're ready. Yeah.
Yeah, so I just want to do this. Like, we're going to talk about accountability, you guys. If that's a thing that you want to talk about, yeah, heat up Blizzard and talk about it, guys. I usually am lurking. And if it's about accountability, I'm there. I'm a real advocate of accountability and I'm trying to apply it for myself as best as I could. And so,
Me
if
too.
you want to talk about it more, please also subscribe to my channel. I'm Icee Fit, guys.
That's it.
ICEEFIT. Ayan. I also do live stream every Saturday and Thursday, usually a lot of Saturdays, but hit that notification bell so you won't miss any of it. But yes, it's 2 hours for us. I have to go to as well. And thank you, Blizz, for this. I hope we could
Anytime,
get more
always.
deeper. I love these types of conversation. I don't back away, guys. So, but behave. If you don't want to back hurt, don't say stupid shit. Make it relevant. That's all I'm saying, guys. And yes, so goodbye, guys. And thank you, please, for this. I hope they want me back. And if you want me back, guys, please type in the comment down below. Yeah, make me back. But anyways, guys, thank you. Ciao, ciao, please. And I already did my
Yeah.
outro for you. Okay, the floor is
All
yours.
right, all right.
Ciao, ciao,
Thank you,
guys.
thank
Mwah.
you.
Everyone, bye
See you
bye.
on your stream. Thank you. All right. So I'm not gonna be up here too much longer, but like y'all know how it go here, man. Whatever y'all want to talk about, I'll probably stay another half an hour or so. Anybody asking, I see some people in the chat. Who is she? That's Icee Fit. I dropped her channel link in the comment section, so go check her out, man. Go check her out, man. Very good channel. My friend. I can honestly say that. My friend. All right. Renee Bad. What's that? Where's my passport? I don't know, brother. You got it. You got it, man. Get that passport ready, man. Yeah, stay away from drama unless it is coming from your pet that are loyal and need it. Says I'm leaving. Yes. Cisco says T Marsh is tired and depressing. I don't have time for it. I'm already dealing with the shit administration over here every day. That's Icy's channel if you guys want to check her out. Support, support, support. We need that. Yo, she left already. Oh man, being players. Now you know why I don't want any parts of vlogging. F that drama. Yeah, it's not. One, it's not as easy as a lot of people think. unless you got a big team behind you that's doing a lot of the lifting, it's not as easy, man. You know, accountability is genderless. It is. It should apply to everybody. But for me, is when I see my fellow men not being accountable, it really, really, I'm not gonna say it triggers me. It doesn't trigger me or anything like that, but it's something that I point out. I know the guys that know me knows that, you know, I try to hold myself accountable, and I try to hold my brothers accountable as well, man. Even though it's really not my job to hold them accountable, but sometimes you need to hear it as a man. Sometimes you need to hear it from your brothers. Equally disappointing for me, yeah. Haven't plugged my Amazon yet, but here it is, man. Look, if you want to support my channel without sending a super chat, without coming out of your pocket anything extra, because I don't ask for the super chat, I appreciate them 100%. I appreciate them. If you want to support the channel, you can support the channel by shopping the way you already shop, right? Click on the link, go to Amazon. If you already have something to buy, shop like you normally would, and that will support the channel. I'm an Amazon associate, so anything you purchase, I will be compensated for it. So, like I said, no pressure. I'm not asking you guys to do it, but if you feel like doing it, I would appreciate that. That's the way you support the channel also. So, thank you in advance, man. I appreciate that. However, it's different when it's family that are that way. TJ says, my disappointment in someone's lack of accountability is directly proportionate to how much respect I have for them. So the more respect, the more disappointment. Yo, you were funny too, bro. You said it smells so good. I was the one who made the West, so why was it watching? Oh man. Cisco says, yeah, I get more irritated when men aren't held accountable. Women too, but mostly men. Yeah, because with me, and I know I bring them up a lot, but it's the perfect example of what I'm talking about in this day and era. In this era of social media, everything being in our face, trends and all that shit, is when it's the red pill guys, because they hold themselves, and I'm not just talking about the red pill guys, they're just a good example, right? They hold themselves up as masculine men, even though they market themselves to younger men, you know. I think mostly teens, right? This is how you be a man. This, and this, and that. But when we're talking about like a Fresh and Fit or somebody like that, we see them lose their masculine frame over and over and over and over again. So that shit bothers me. And there's a lot of people who portray themselves as leaders, right? As pillars, but they don't act like it, man. They don't act like it. That burns me up, man. If you watch my content, if you've been watching my content, especially like my uploaded videos from when I started, you see the same theme from me over and over and over again. Loud, angry men don't speak for all of us. You know, the red pill is dying. The red pill is dead. All this, men, we're the problem. Like, these are my things. It doesn't mean that I won't support any of you brothers. I absolutely will. I absolutely will support any one of you brothers if you needed me, right? But just know, if you're on some bullshit, I will call you out. I won't do it online in front of everybody, unless it's, you know, some outrageous shit you said, you know. So I could go around the Philippines and be myself. I get enough attention not being in the spotlight. Nah, I get it, bro. When I say that, man, I'm like 90% joking. You know, Thanks for making time, Blizzard. It's much appreciated. Nah, I appreciate you, man. Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not gonna be up here much longer, man. Be good, guys. Oh wait, well, it said Icee. Thank you, guys. Yeah, we appreciate Icee, man. Absolutely, man. I learned a lot from Icee, and I learned a lot from Cal, and I say that all the time. I say it all the time. I'm gonna always give these two a lot of props, and it's mostly just by watching what they do and how they do. I ain't there yet. I ain't even close. I'm still learning. I'm still trying to build shit, but I am learning. And I'm watching. You know, and the things that I can use, you know, I take because you know what I mean. Imitation is the greatest form of flattery. You know, excuses feel good, short term. Accountability builds a future. Yes, absolutely. And Icey says, "Thank you, guys." There you go, Adam. Let's ramp this up now, Adam. Come on, man. We need some quotes up in here, man. Everything you allow is something you approve. Yep. Take care, Icey. He says, "Thank you, guys." Christopher Israel. Why did Shakira seem to the left, What are you even talking about, bro? For once, Shakira didn't sing that song, bro. I won't lie, man. This is the least excited I've been to return to America possibly ever. Maybe with the exception of when Notion called me home 6 months into today. Oh, man. You'll be alright, TJ, man. You know how I say, man, don't focus on the negative things. There's enough of that shit out here that's all you can focus on. You know? Try to find some positive shit, do some shit, see some people, take care of some business. You got business to handle anyway to be worrying about all that other shit. You're gonna be, I don't know, but 8,000 miles is a long way. For all you newcomers, nice meeting y'all. For all y'all newcomers, if you have a channel, if you have a YouTube channel, if you are a content creator, type MINE in the chat. Let Nightbot drop your link. Promote yourself. That's the way we do it here. And we go out here and we support you. You know, we support you. That's what we do in this community. That's what Icey does in her community. And that's what Brother Cal does in his community. And it's nice to see of us coming together and being able to have these conversations. Juice, what up, man? It's good to see you in here, bro. So what up, Blizz, in the chat? It's not easy vlogging. I could pretty much handle anything properly unless somebody wants to confront and fight me. I know myself. That's why I would never vlog. This is how I save lives. Yeah, it ain't for everybody though. Yeah, I agree. It ain't for everybody, man. Yeah, too much. Yeah, maybe a long night. Nah, I was in Calvin's stream. I had to hop out to start this. I had him playing in the back, but can't hear what he's saying. OG Matt from the town. Probably because you're a man, Cisco. But if you want equality, hold women accountable too. Yeah, I know. Yeah, of course. We gotta hold women accountable too. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying we shouldn't. But, what's more, like, I think more upsetting? That was the question. What's more upsetting is when you see a woman being unaccountable or you see a man being unaccountable. Yeah, Cisco says, I think I get more pissed at men not held accountable because they have so many advantages compared to women. Yeah. And you also had that burden of masculinity that we always trying to, like, some people are always trying to avoid. Technically, most of the stuff, FNF, is spot on. However, acting emotional, when you preach, you should be in charge of your emotions. It's counterproductive. I think I don't agree with a lot. I don't agree with the way they frame it, the way they like guest on. I don't agree with a lot of shit they do because they're damn near middle-aged men. They're in their 30s, bringing in very young women to debate femininity. You know, with people under the age of 25, like they shouldn't be having debates with 19-year-old, 20-year-olds. Like it's ridiculous, in my opinion. Cracks me up. Some funny takes. PHS bad purposes. Blizz, I hit your Amazon link, but I do not see your list of wishes. I don't have a list of wishes. That's what I was saying. Like with that one, the way that one is set up, that link is if you hit it, if you want to shop. That's it. So you could bookmark it, and then you want to shop, like you just shop regular shit. You're not buying nothing extra. Like I said, it's nothing extra. I shop on Amazon all the time, like probably too much. So if I was gonna do it, I would hit it and then go buy my vitamin pills that I or whatever. I mean, whatever. That's it. Nah, Blizz. You ever watch Anton Daniels and Corey Holcomb's 50? Yeah, I watched some of that. I didn't watch the show. I seen I think somebody did a reaction to it, and I watched a little of it. It was embarrassing to me. It really was, man. Because Corey Holcomb, I know him from doing the stand-up. And then the thing about Anton Daniels, bro, is I used to watch him. I used to watch Anton, not religiously or anything like that. But he's another one that holds himself up to be a certain way, right? But he acted like he was from the hood, bro. All the shit that lately his content has been against. Now you could call that hypocrisy. And that's what I was saying earlier. I said, I don't agree with him. It was embarrassing, but I still would take financial advice from him. You know what I mean? But he took a turn for the worse lately. I'm talking about Anton Daniels, and I'm not hating on him. And I'm not a reaction channel either. But he took a turn for the worse, man. And he has a habit of pointing out, like, everything bad that black people do. And this is a black man, you know, for y'all that don't know. But he calls it like ratchet. He points out the ratchet shit. Then you go on a show, you know what I mean, and do some ratchet shit in front of the world. Hood. Like, look, I was straight from the hood. Both of them dudes. So yeah, it was crazy, man. Icee, you're awesome. She is wonderful, and she has a good personality. Absolutely, I agree, 100%. I want equal accountability, but then there's the actual equality for that to be realistic. Yeah, I agree. Men have advantages in life. Women have theirs, but men absolutely have our advantages. But lately, we don't want to take the added responsibilities that come there. You know what I mean? The burden of masculinity lies squarely on the backs of men. And there's nothing you can do about it. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it. There are certain responsibilities that as a man you have to handle, right? And if you want to be a decent man, not the best man in the world, absolutely not the worst, you want to be a decent man, you handle your shit, you handle your responsibilities. I think that was supposed to be a racist joke, but bro was too stupid to execute the joke. He ran on turn the point and say forward properly. Yeah, man. I know. That's why I just blew it off like that, man. Like, uncreative, man. Uncreative, bro. Gotta get better, man. Chiefs, you a Chiefs fan? Broncos fan in the building. 49ers fan right here. We're lucky they're so dumb, or else we'd be cut. Yeah, man. Stupid shit, man. Let's go Niners. Bro, it's an open topic, Neil. How many times you gonna ask this, bro? It's an open topic, man. What I usually do is do an open panel. I'm not doing it tonight because I'm about to hop off of here. The problem is that you want to be, you just want to listen. That's fine. Just listen, man. Right now, I'm reading the chat and then I'm out of here. I'm catching up on the chat and then I'm gonna go. But I want to acknowledge everybody that's sitting in the chat right now. We'll be back up Friday. Friday we have a topic. We absolutely have a topic for Friday. I'll probably post it up tomorrow. You want to come back? We absolutely have a topic. Then I open the panel up, and you're welcome to come up, man. As long as you respectful. As long as you're respectful. And not and when I say respectful, I mean like not lewd, not arguing. We have conversations. We don't have arguments and fights, you know. And you could come up, man, and you can contribute to the conversation, you know. Go Bills! Wow, wow, wow. All right, I'm gonna catch up on this. You're most welcome to Icee. Go Pats. Blame keeps you stuck. Responsibility sets you free. Dude. Salute, Neil, man. Welcome, bro. Welcome. I hope you stick around, man. Hope you stick around since you want to contribute to the conversation so much. Or you could click off, man. That would be a lot easier. But if you're gonna stay around, thank you. Thank you for the view, man, and the watch hours. Appreciate it, man. You can't fix what you refuse to take responsibility for. This is an interactive chat. I actually interact with my peoples right here. My most viewed video continues to be my rice cooker unboxing 14K views for a 40-second video. Wow. Alright, that's alright. Number 1, PH Expat Prepper. Number 2, Believe in Yourself. Be out. Number 3, TJ. Lizard, I appreciate your positivity, brother. It's needed. Do you have a female in your life? Right now? Yeah. Not I'm not gonna say I'm tied down. But absolutely, yeah, I do. I would say I have a female in my life. That's complicated. It's complicated. But I'm not gonna put all my business out there. Not even close. But to be fair, is a tiger rice cooker. I don't know what that is, man. DIY. I think you're much safer vlogging in your house rather than walking around the streets. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. I've done both. Man. I've done some in the Philippines. I felt safe doing it, but it was a different time, and that was before Vitali. It seemed like that motherfucker was following me. It was like I was going by where TJ went, the places he went, and then Vitali was behind Barakai, BGC. I was like, what the fuck? Well, by the time all that Vitali stuff happened, I was back in America. So, like, holy shit, I was just there. Trying to catch up on this chat so I can say goodnight to you guys, man. Top fans for Vertical is Cisco. Number 1. Shadow Scout Swede. Number 2 is Brother Cal. Number 3. No one owes you the results you didn't earn. Absolutely, man. He says, Blizz, you say that. It's hard to outright avoid all that shit, especially when it ties into everything else. I'm trying to figure out back home. Nah, I know, man. I know it's a lot. I know. Yeah, I know, man. It's gonna be a lot on you, bro. But I know you're gonna handle it. And what I mean is like to not, even when you're going through it, man, just like I say, keep a positive outlook, man. You're gonna get through it. I know you probably said you're dealing with government shit, so that's always gonna be some bullshit, man. Someone left a comment on it 3 months ago. There's probably a clue there. Yeah. What I'm saying is that the government could have waited a couple extra weeks to collapse into its own asshole. No. Yeah, it's your life, it's your responsibility, no exceptions. BIY says Amazon doesn't call me freak or shopper for nothing. Yeah, I think man, too much. There's the link again, guys. Thank you, man. Fascism waits for no one, TJ. Yeah, they wildin', man. But what you expect? Chaos. Blizzard chat. PH Expert Prepper, salute, bro. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, man. There you go, Shadow Scout Sweet. He typed mine. Nightbot did his job. There you are, man. Louis Pagan Ponce. He says, men not acting properly is more disappointing in my opinion. I always call out men's bad behavior, which is why my circle is small. Women never call each other's bad behavior out. Nah, they do. I'm starting to see at least some on YouTube do it. It seems like they pick out one certain demographic to do it to, man. That's very disappointing, man. Especially when they're of that same demographic. Like I made a video about ratchetness. I did a live stream about ratchetness. And I was trying to say that yes, ratchetness exists, but it exists in every community, every demographic, every ethnicity. We all have our own version of it. And I think the people that were there, they got what I was saying, man. But amongst men and how loud we've gotten over the last couple of years on the internet, and it's like I always try to see it through the lens of what my son is seeing. How would he take this? Would I want my son listening to this person, taking this person's advice? And a lot of times, when it's the big people, the answer is no. Cisco says, Blizz, I clicked the link. Is there anything that shows your name, or does it just show up once we make it doesn't show up at all? Nope. What happens when you click that link? If you're already gonna shop, it looks exactly like your own page. You know what I mean? Like regular Amazon. And then if you buy something, because I directed the traffic there, I get a little incentive. That's all. I like that. I absolutely like that. Because you're getting something that you are already gonna get. You know what I mean? It was embarrassing for both, but especially Corey. Anytime made Corey look foolish, in my opinion. However, I was disappointed in his hood-like response to Corey's BS. Yeah. Yep. Especially when you hold yourself, and I think that does. It kind of ties into both angles that we were coming from earlier, which is like that's hypocritical when you hold yourself up as this. You know what I mean? This type of person, you're above this. You're held to a higher. You hold yourself to a higher standard. But when confronted for the first time, that's how you act. That's how you react. And it's embarrassing because especially when you call out people as your job as a YouTuber, that's what he does, is call out other people's behavior all day long. That's all he does now. He calls out other people's behavior, other black people behavior. You know what I mean? But then he goes up there, and that's the same way people he calls out all day. And it's like, yep. Thank you, man. embarrass all of us, you asshole. Do you know what's do you know what it's like to take the high road all the time? Absolutely not. Absolutely not, because I don't do it. I'm not perfect. I hope y'all don't think I'll be trying to hold myself up to that. Absolutely not. I know I've come up here and said, nah, I'm not perfect, man. I could put up with a lot, but I have a line, like everybody else. Yeah, let's still watch it. Yeah, support. Like, salute, man. Salute, Neil. Come back Friday, bro. Like, Friday, we're going to have a real topic, like I said, and like I always do. Tonight was more interactive, man. It's not, isn't it nice to have a space where, you can actually be interacted with and not just, and I'm not trying to throw shade or nothing, but not just be talked to, or told with someone else's opinion. You got somebody actually willing to listen, man, and actually opens up his channel and will let you come up and give your own opinion or bring your own topic. Because that's what I say. We could talk about anything. Tonight is a little different, because I wanted to do the co-host with my friend. But, Friday we back to the regularly set schedule, barbershop talk. So hopefully you guys will be there and we can chop it up. Juice says, Blizz and Cisco, I agree that men have advantages in some respects, but women have advantages as well, especially in modern urban workspaces. Yeah, I think we both have advantages. If you do anything wrong, we're out of here with the quickness. It's hard to be perfect, bro. Nah, I get it. I get it. I get it, but that's the situation you're in, man. That's what I was saying earlier. You have no redress to the government because, I don't mean you specifically because I don't know your situation, but as a visitor, being on a visitor or tourist visa overseas, I'm not just talking about the Philippines, I don't know if you have the same rights. I know in America we have a lot of the same rights. Like Trump is trying to undo that shit, but a tourist here, supposedly in court, they get treated the same, in America. That's not everywhere else, man. And I think a lot of people don't think about the details of that when they move overseas, especially if they're living on a tourist visa. You're a tourist, man. What would you do if a guest in your house started acting up, fucking shit up, disrespecting you, disrespecting the women in your house, do it, whatever it is, overstaying? Like, no, you gotta go, and you're not gonna sit down and have a hearing with them. You know what I mean? You're gonna be like, no, get the F out. But they make their own laws over there, and we have no redress. It's not America. That's just the way it is, and that's what you sign up for. And honestly, I'll call myself a future expat, so that's what I'm gonna sign up for. And it just is what it is. You can't cry and complain about it. I did see a story about a guy who raised hell and got something changed, but I don't know what it means, because who knows if it's gonna be enforced. I don't know. Right now my feet are in America. I don't want to see nothing bad happen to y'all if y'all over there doing what you got to do, because I know there's a lot of good men over there doing what they got to do, and the ones who act up are the minority. Yeah, Juice, if you had a choice to be reincarnated as a random woman anywhere in the world, or a random man, wouldn't you? A man all day, 100%. I choose to be a man. I don't want them problems, bro. And that's the difference. I don't want woman problems. You know what I mean? And the reason why I speak to men and I try to hold men accountable It's because I understand men because I'm a fucking man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a man. I could understand a woman, but I really can't understand women problems. You know what I'm saying? I just know I would choose. You know, Tiger Brand is king. No one sabotages you like underdressed behavior. Liz, could you explain your perspective on things being a free man in terms of a committed relationship with the young lady? I really don't. Alright, you was trying to put me on the hot seat. It's complicated, man. That's just what it is, man. It's complicated. Like I'm not walking down the aisle anytime soon. I can tell you that. And I'm not tied down. But I can tell you what. I'm happy. I'm happy. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters, man. I'm happy. Not hurting nobody. It just is what it is, man. I'm happy. I don't need a rice cooker anymore. It's easy enough to make. Yeah, why? Hello. Damn. Y'all ain't gonna let me catch up with this chat. I might have to skip some of it because I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna do 5 hours and nothing tonight. Yeah, why? What up? Yeah, I'm just gonna try to keep everything handled in stride, man. There's a lot of patience tests to come and following 11 months, but that's life. Yeah, and I know, bro. From what I see, you got it, man. From what I see from you, as much as I know of you, you know, I know we don't know each other personally, but look like you got your shit together, man. And I think you'll handle it, man. Same delays. Blessing. Absolutely, man. I'm just hoping they let me back in the U.S. when I come back. You a citizen, man. You good. You good, man. So, but I think you'll be good, man. He says absolutely. Ratchetness is universal. That is why we must take full accountability in what we teach our children and hold them to a higher standard, even if they hate you. Absolutely, man. But a lot of times we not even holding ourselves accountable, man. And that's a damn problem. We're not holding ourselves accountable, man. And then when somebody tries to hold us accountable, we lash out. We lash out. We'll call them the hater. You know, it's actually the person that probably could help you the most. You know, because it seems like nowadays, man, like I was saying earlier, anybody who doesn't agree with me is a hater. You know what I mean? We have a disagreement, now we beef. That's what it's come to nowadays, man. And it's sad. It's sad. And a lot of times, like what I said, I can't speak to grown men. I'm 47. I can't speak to a 67-year-old, a 65-year-old. They don't want to hear nothing either. They don't want to hear nothing else. You know what I mean? So who am I going to talk to? Who can I affect change in? Who can I affect change in? Do I go to try to speak to the 65-year-old man or the 25-year-old man? And I think that's what we don't really get. A lot of these messages, a lot of the pushback is not for you. It's not for you. If you're 65, you should be, you know what I mean, having knowledge for me. I'll listen. But you can't tell me you don't see some 65, 70-year-old men out here acting like idiots. Acting like children. But then we'll have the nerve to turn around and say, well, this generation is this and that, and you know, the new generation is this and that. It's like, man, do you see yourself? Like, let's be real, man. Let's be real, man. Because I know, like, the shit that comes across my algorithm, and even in life, a lot of these fights, it's us against us. It's us tearing each other down. I think Cal was talking about it earlier, man. Half the problems you're going to have overseas, he said the woman, but he also said it's other expats. And out here, I don't walk around worrying about a woman knocking me over the head or a woman doing something bad to me. I'm looking over my shoulder for something another man is going to do to me. The woman I could deal with because she only has as much access to me as I give her. Ratchet is ratchet. Right is right. Wrong is wrong. Shortcuts will always build you later. Blizz, your lineup is looking tight, bro. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, bro. I don't lower my standards to defend the crowd. Me neither. You shouldn't, man. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I know what it's like to take the high road most of the time. It's not for the faint heart, but I choose to not shine as much as possible and defer. Yeah, that shit get tiring, though, man. Hopefully, you got an outlet for it. Because you suck down a lot when you take the high road all the time. Oh, shit, Ryan. I don't know how long that's been up there, brother. I'm sorry, man. But salute to Ryan, man. With the 199 super sticker. Appreciate you, brother, for always supporting, man. Thank you, man. Thank you, Ryan, man. Absolutely appreciate that, man. 100%, man. Thank you, man. Especially because, oh, shit, that dropped me way down in the chat, man. Yeah, we almost there, man. What rock has 4 men who don't sing? Mount Rushmore. All right, good one, man. The dad jokes. Gotta love them. Every person has a role to play in life. Choose wisely. Kick the bum out. Sorry. If it keeps happening, you're allowing it. Yeah, even from yourself. From yourself. I got pushed back for giving my friend a hug. I forgot the Filipinos don't like seeing affection to others. My bad, damn. Yeah, man. I don't know. It's just weird. It's just different. It's so different, man. We all have egos, so I try to keep mine peace and just stay out of the way as much as I can. From outside looking in, something I haven't made, I just don't wear my feelings on my sleeves. Me neither, man, but I know. Like, I'm not afraid to say I'm a good man. I'm not. But I don't do it empty. Like, I'm still out here doing the work. I'm still out here doing the work, you know. I'm not doing as much as I used to do, you know. And I'm not just saying it. It's not just words. So don't be ashamed, man. Like I said before, man. Don't let the world shame you into not being able to acknowledge that, at least in yourself. Don't be ashamed to say you a good man. I don't care what nobody say, man. If you a good man, own that shit. Own that shit, man. I know your actions are gonna speak louder, but don't be afraid to acknowledge that shit, man. Cause the fucking bad people out here, man, they all over the place, man. They all over the place, man. They don't speak for me. I'm not gonna stay quiet while they're out here motherfucking spewing garbage to our kids. This is not Mr. Comment, but 1,000% I would choose to be a man. I tell my wife all the time I couldn't be a woman for all the shit they go through. First and foremost is a man trying to poke to. Yeah, 100%, 1,000%. I'm gonna be a man every time. If I had to choose, 1,000%. I'm not dealing with that shit. I can tell you that. No way. way. But I love women. I appreciate y'all. Man, I can't live without them. Don't want to be you. Everyone thinks the generation is the best. The older generation is stupid, and the younger generation is more stupid. Yeah, I think we all stupid, man. We all are, man. But we need to be at least talking to each other, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, TJ's buff. My pleasure, bro. Yeah, thanks again, Ryan. This is where I have to bounce and I have to prepare for it. I'll see you later, my friend. Thank you, Shadow, man. Appreciate you, man. Cisco says, you're a good man, Blizzard. We all need to understand that our shortcomings don't keep us from being a good man. Being a good man doesn't mean you're perfect. Absolutely, man. Stop when I false narrative. Yeah, TJ, you know that's true. Yeah, man. Yeah, Juice, man. That's why I say men have more advantages. We all know it. Yeah, because we will all choose. We damn sure wouldn't be switching sides. The motherfuckers, I know I'm cursing a lot today. I do curse a lot in real life. I'll try not to when I come up here, but yeah. All these dudes like, oh, women got it so easy. They got this advantage. They got that advantage. Yo, would you want to be a woman? Hell no. Hell no. Never. Never, man. But anyway, man, I caught up with the chat. Thank y'all. Thank everybody that, you know, that just came. First and foremost, that came here, that contributed to the conversation, man. Hopefully, me and Icee could do that again sometimes. I'm not sure when. You know, we all busy. We all got lives. So whenever I get the chance to collab, I'm gonna take that chance. You know, Cisco, TJ, you know, always appreciate y'all. Ryan coming up, Adam always coming up. You know what I'm saying? The super chats, thank you, man. Shadow, brother Cal, thank you, brother. Cisco, thank you, man. Appreciate you. Cisco for the 2 times. And then Ryan, man. Much love to y'all, man. And like always, man, y'all know I'm here. Y'all want to reach out. Y'all need to chop it up behind the scenes. I'm here. You want to collab? Thank you. Icee's going to be streaming our morning in the East. Or I'm going to say, I don't know exactly what time, because I got to check it, but probably like 7 hours from now. But go check her out, man. Go for 26, less cussing, 2 less road rage. Good chat as usual. Glad we were able to get both of you in the daytime. Thank you, man. Take care, Blizz. Much respect to you and the crew. Absolutely great live, Blizz. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is an on-call weekend for you, right? Nope. So you're back the weekend after this. Nah, this is my off call week. I go back on call Monday morning here, and I'll be off. So next week I won't stream unless I can pop up quick. But yeah, I'll take care of you. I appreciate y'all. I'll be there in another place. You need to remember to show up in another place. Thank you guys, man. We back Friday night. Go check Icee out. She'll be streaming our morning in the U.S. Her link is in the thing. I'll drop it one more time before I get up out of here. Go check her out. We'll all be there. I'll be in the bushes probably most of the time. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, I'll be out Friday night. If I don't catch y'all in somebody else's chat, because I'll be in the bushes, I'll be around, man. All right? That being said, we out of here, man. I'm going to play the outro.
Don't confuse a message for the man that was saying with it. Some lessons meant to heal, others to build. I ain't repenting shit. Now my scars are my armor, and I'm equipped with it. Pain taught me discipline, now I move different with it. They used to call me 2 guns, now I'm mentor to her sons. Taught them how to crawl, how to walk, and how to run. And I still sit and deliver, I ain't done. Legacy in motion, newest chapters just begun.